Hello? Oh, fuck am I? It's been absolutely ages since I played Lucien, like literally a week or something like that. I think I missed a load of random shit going on as well. My justification is that he was out of state. He went to New York very briefly because to deal with his parents' estate. There's all sorts of shit going on with Lucien where in the, if he's never around. Then he's dealing with his parents' estate. That's what's bloody going on. Why won't this fucking horse stop? God, if I fucking fat thumb the W, the V one more time. Hi Florence, welcome in. We're going to play some Wild RP. We've got the old the Lorde, Lucien. Got to do some lore time. I haven't really, I've sort of neglected him a little bit. He's fine. He has been a bit neglected. Jesus. Please help. Help, please. I'm so sorry I'm reaching out to you like this, but there is an injured woman here and a deputy alone with a dangerous man in the bayou, and I can't find anyone to help. Please come fast. I'm at Saint Denis. I mean, that was fucking ages ago. Right? Oh, Jesus. This is a fucking essay. Imogen. Dear Mr. Lord, the elusive Mr. Lord, fear not, your tardiness in returning to the library is not going to notice, although I must admit I have been quite eager for your thoughts on Han Shan. Allow me to assuage any concerns regarding the tardiness. Your heartfelt apology and charm have endured a temporary pardon in the court of Imogen Blackwell. However, do not let this newfound freedom go to your head, for I expect the books to make a grand sooner rather than later. On a more serious note, I want to thank you for something you said several weeks ago now. I appreciate your thoughts on Leroy and about him being a man searching for a second chance. We get so few of them in life, and your insights have given me pause for reflection. And I must concede that perhaps I have misjudged the man behind the mask. We all wear our masks, visible or not, and it takes a discerning eye to see beyond them. I look forward to the day when our paths cross more, Mr. Lord, whether it be that she's such a villain, whether it be at the market or elsewhere in our bustling town of Blackwell. Until then, may your days be filled with joy and your libraries will return promptly or not. Then she had some sort of panic attack in the fucking bio. Then when was this? This was the day after? The Deputy Lord, I trust to let fashion of good health and spirits, and hopefully it means a more tranquil moment than when I telegrammed you last. Permit me to extend my sincerest apologies for the somewhat abrupt telegram you received. The situation at home retired at urgent attention. In haste, I failed to convey the details in a more composed manner. You were the first deputy in my codex, and the law had not yet arrived when the incident unfolded. Naturally, I was deeply concerned for the safety of a deputy. Why not telegram law? Prompting my urgency, I am relieved to inform you that the deputy is safe and sound, as are all the other parties involved. The culprit has been apprehended. After the events of today and from the safety of my... I think this was the situation with Clark, wasn't it? I find myself deeply impressed by the way you and your esteemed brethren are both bear the burden of such a daily basis, and from what I have seen, with an equally unwavering composure and steadfast resolve in the face of such tumultuous circumstances. Once again, I apologize for any distress, confusion, may have caused. I correspond to take the time. Okay. Moment Market Library Card. Congratulations and welcome to the Montana Mobile Market Library, where the adventures are endless and the stories never cease. We're excited. I've got 16 messages from Imogen Blackwell. We're excited to share our love of books with you and sincerely hope you enjoy your literature journey. Let our wagon be your gateway to new worlds where your imagination is your only limitation. Whether you're seeking thrilling mysteries, heartwarming tales, or scary stories, we've got something for everyone. This document serves as an official library card to the Momo Market Library. Alright, well I better write down. Library card. Oh 03 02 06. And it's the same sweet emotion that I get from you. Right, write that down in my notes. That wagon be your gateway to new worlds where your imagination is your limitation. Okay. Jesus Christ, I now feel like I have to reply to her. CI223. Do I have her in here? No. CI223. Did I say 223 or 233? God damn it. CI233. CI233. Imogen Blackwell. Alright, well, send Lucien Lorde. We won't put deputy. Lorde. Title. A double dose of tardiness. Miss Blackwell. I hope this telegram finds you well. My apologies for the late response. I have been out of state dealing with my parents' estate. I shall endeavor. Is that how you spell endeavor? Endeavor. The number 2 hero. Endeavor. It's EA. Devour. Endevour. Devour. Devour. Suffocate your own desire. Or whatever that song goes like. I shall endeavor to return the book to you. Books. As soon as possible. If in future you are in need of a rapid response from law, then ensure you telegram law. In case myself, the other deputies you know, you also is what I want to say, also telegram law, you know, are unavailable. I should hate to hate to find myself unable to help you if required, but you can trust in the other members of the department. Thank you for your kind words. He's not going to go too crazy about this. Yours, Lucien Lorde. Hope this telegram finds you well. My apologies for that response. I've been out of state dealing with my parents' estate. I shall endeavour to return the books to you as soon as possible. If in future you are in need of a rapid response from law and you also then you must also telegram law in case myself or the other deputies know you're unavailable. I know that she knows that, but Lucien's just like so proper, you know. I shall find myself unable to help you if required, but I can trust them in the department. Such a fucking NPC response. Like, she sends him 8 different messages. And he responds with an out of office email. He's such an NPC. Such an NPC. It's unbelievable. Alright, let's head to the office. You know what I should have added in there is that I don't check telegrams ever because I don't get any. That's what I forgot to add. I can add that when I see her. I can swing through Blackwater and see if she's about later. Here you go, TK-san. Unnecessary. This. Bolton. I don't know who the other one is. All I ever needed was here in my... Oh, maybe it's this person. That Shane Hicks. Situation in Valentine at Sheriff's Office. There's a man with a machete pointing guns at each other. I think they need help. Or 11. That was 7 minutes ago. Did anyone respond to that? Glasses in roads. Maybe I'll just go over there and see if he's around. He did get a new hat, yeah. I mean, it's been a week or something since I don't know when the last time I played Lucien was. Probably be able to tell if I looked at the VODs. The in-character justification is that he is he was in New York, his parents, so he is the last Lord, so there's actually a lot of stuff for him to deal with out of character, you know, out like I guess downtime, not out of character, downtime between. If I take chunks of time off, like multiple days, then I assume that he's dealing with all that shit. Because his whole family is dead now. So there was already a bunch of stuff tied up because of some estate shit. So the Lord's family is just a cursed fucking family. But basically there were two brothers. Lucien's dad and Rufus's dad, who had, you know, were in charge of all of the Lord money, and it was split relatively evenly. Lucien's dad squandered it all on booze and alcohol and drink, booze and drugs and gambling and things like that. They're complete addicts. Whereas Rufus's parents invested it and did well for themselves. Well, then Rufus's family all died, and all of their money in their estate went to, because Rufus just vanished one day. All of the money went to, well, eventually Rufus was presumed dead, so they just gave all the money to Lucien's parents. Well, then Lucien's parents died 1 and 2 years ago. So the way that I justify him just like not being around sometimes is that he's just got this like insane amount of red tape to fucking deal with. Kind of tempted to just bowl straight into Blackwater actually and have a look. So yeah, like that's kind of how I justify him having chunks of time off a lot of the time, you know. Is that glass? someone else. Afternoon.
The Lord.
Afternoon. I have no idea who that is. You know what? Probably do this. Hey, clean guns, baby. Grab some supplies for the day. Love lift us up where we belong. It's got the Lucien playlist on. Playlist that I call Bastard Tracks, but really it's just a set of like guilty pleasures, you know, and power ballads and 80s fucking shit. So Lucien's parents were poor, then got rich, then died. Kind of, yeah, pretty much. They didn't really get a hold of all of the Lorde money because some of it went to the grandmother. Some of it went to... Has he got a new outfit? He has. He's gone full fucking Matrix. Some of it went to the grandmother, then she died. So this is what I mean. Like, it's this weird trickle-down effect of, like, estates shifting hands because of so much death in the family. It's like, you know, just, like, changing hands so rapidly. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to quick look at the fucking... Oh, I need to clock in. Wild's on. McGregor's on. Where are they? I want to go and fucking find them. Rufus Black. How dare you wear the name. Full gang, including but not limited to Isaac, Rebecca Baines, Winston Baker, Sam Booker, Darren Mercer, robbed a bank tonight. Despite agreeing not to run straight to a bridge to shoot down horses like the rats the other did just that, would recommend giving no quarter the next time they stab Baines. Tip line Ollie. Please remember to respond to tips or send-tips about your movements. It's extremely difficult to coordinate patrols and movements when you don't use our tip line. It's a trend of not knowing where on duty deputies are. I'm bad for that. Sorry, Ollie, I love you. While Henderson has taken to doing what he continually done, lie and deceive to sow seeds of chaos, including accusing deputies of unprovoked assault. His motives are theorised, but not yet unclear.
Good to see you again, Lord. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing quite all right. And yourself? You got a new coat there. Very fancy.
Yeah, well, they upped the paycheck when I got senior, so I thought I'd treat myself.
Right. Well, there you go. Congratulations, by the way.
I appreciate it. Yeah, now I have cadets bothering me left and right.
Right.
So hopefully we don't run into any today.
Well, I think I might have seen one in Saint Denis with Bolton. Not too sure who that was.
Howdy.
Howdy,
Cadets
Mercy.
bothering you left and right. Jeez, I don't know what that feels like at all. Nor have I known what it's like for months being an FTO before a senior.
was Mercer. I didn't know
Well,
who
that
it
is
was at
why I'm
first.
very grateful for your service, Nika.
I'm just giving you shit, Glass.
Yeah, I know.
I need a coffee. Do either of you need a coffee?
Sure, I'll take one if you're willing.
No, I'm quite
Okay.
fine, thank you.
Alright, I'll be right back with 2 coffees.
Check-ins. No one's doing it, including me. I've been away for a little while. Is anything going on? Anything I need to be appraised of, I suppose?
Let's see. Den and Gang are fairly active again. I think they've been. Well, I don't know what they've been doing. I mean, who knows at this point? But they left Matt Dursk in Ansburg for us to collect yesterday, which was kind of strange. But we ended up processing him. So
Blimey,
he's in Sisika now.
He's been most wanted for how
Here's
long?
your coffee.
God knows. Thank you.
At
Yeah, I think
least
the
3 months
final.
if you're talking about Dursk.
Yeah. Thanks. I think the final tally was 4,500 days or something like that.
Blimey.
Jesus.
And they left him for us. I thought he was one of them.
Yeah.
What
got
all did he
injured.
say in Sisika about that?
Well, as you'd expect, I mean, I think he still has loyalty to the game. The way he was describing it was that it was just the rules of Van Horn and that he didn't really have a grudge against what happened.
And now, just like that, our focus shifts to Wallaby himself when it comes to Van Horn, as per usual.
Always does.
Right, so they're active again, are they? Perhaps I should take another week off.
Yeah, well, if you
They've
can.
been active for a little bit. It's the bastards you really want to worry about.
Okay. The bastards, are they the ones that Schaefer was sort of organising a potential raid on Thieves' Landing to deal with?
Most likely.
All I read up about him was that deal that we have with them or something.
And that deal is over, and that was bullshit in the first place, and I do not like to think about my first mistake as a senior deputy.
Guess I won't pry it then.
Basically, if you ever enter negotiations with them and then they want to add to it, be very firm on what you did originally. And if they ever do a negotiation table where they want you to come inside, no, do not do it. Don't do that with any gang, but do not do it with the bastards.
Noted.
I have almost absolutely no idea who they are, but I did speak to Schaefer. We went and scouted out Thieves' Landing for a potential siege. When it comes to the actual gang, I don't think I've met any of them.
That's probably a good thing. They live up to their name, for one. They're also very good shots when they're in a fight. I mean, we had a group of 10 go into thieves, and only one of us walked away from it.
Bloody hell. Militant then.
Mm-hmm. I have ideas when it would come to a siege myself, which would basically be fetch 2 armored wagons, grab some boxes, fill them chock full of ammunition and medical supplies. One group of 5 goes to thieves from the west, the other from the bridge near Blackwater, and we pincer them.
Isn't there a port in Thieves as well?
Yes.
We
My
need to have
idea
that
is
locked
more or
down as
less
well.
of I mean, true, but if we run them out of thieves, that's their main advantage gone. They know
I
thieves
see.
very, very well. Thieves is not the place we really want to take the fight with them. Literally anywhere else is where you want to take the fight with them. The same with DEG and Van Horn. You want to catch them somewhere else with their pants down.
Hmm. Well, I guess we can burn that bridge when we get to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna catch up on some files inside, so we'll just be a little
Okay.
minute.
If it has to do with Senior, let me know if you need any help. I'll do what I can.
Yeah, there's a few there that I'm gonna need to take a look at, so I'll let you know.
Okay. How have you been, Lord?
Yes, quite well, really. Just sort of a bit busy of late. I had to deal with my parents' estate, so I had to travel out of
Oh.
the crossing for a little while. Yes, a somewhat morbid affair, but you know, other than that, in every other way, I suppose I've been doing quite all right. What about yourself?
I'm doing as best as I can, all things considered. Been getting used to the position of senior deputy. Trying to take time off when and where I can, as crazy as that sounds in the crossing.
I do the same thing. I feel like it's important to make sure you take a day or two off after, you know, certain engagements and such as well.
Absolutely. I'm glad you've started that habit. It is good. It's something I've always preached to cadets. Take time off even as a cadet because otherwise you are going to work yourself to the bone.
Yes, I see people pulling sort of crazy shifts and, you know, repeated sort of 12 days in a row, these mad 12-hour shifts, and I can't imagine that it's very good for one's health, both physical and mental.
No, it is not. And I want to know who these deputies are. I'm sure some of them aren't just deputies, but no, I
Right.
can't talk because I know there's times I've been on. The day I was promoted, I think I pulled a 13-hour shift.
Blimey. Yes, when I was a cadet, I sort of tried to show up as promptly and often as possible, though it was less sort of, I guess, a need to prove anything, and more just that the way that I learn things, I need to sort of do it repeatedly and constantly. Otherwise, if I was to take too many days off and come back, I should assure you I would forget everything that I'd been trying to learn.
Howdy there.
Howdy, Sheriff.
Afternoon.
Is Briggs McGregor Wild in there at all?
No, just
I
Detective
believe the only
Glass.
one. Yeah.
Okay. Neither of the three are. Do you guys know where they are?
Afraid not. I can check the tip line, see if they've
McGregor,
checked
Wild, or
Gregor's up in
Briggs?
Valentine right now.
in. Oh, there you go.
Valentine? Okay.
was almost her. Yeah. We're
You know
looking
what?
for Regina Henderson. Stole Dr. Bellatrix's medical wagon. And a whole bunch of other craziness up in Valentine.
Is she a blonde woman?
Yeah, with
Yes.
the like matted hair.
We saw a wagon and a woman that fits that description pass through here 10-15 minutes ago, went towards Saint Denis.
Saint Denis.
Yeah, I
Okay,
didn't
that might be worth it.
know.
Come on, Kirk,
I
let's
didn't
go.
know if that she was wanted or anything when I
Yeah,
saw
she
her.
just caused a ruckus up in Valentine. No, it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna go down check. She stole Kirk's horse too, so that's why we're doubled up. Anyway, see you later.
Right. Mercer, could I speak with you briefly over here?
Yes.
Make it look like I'm doing work in case Bolton fires me. Which would be great. What I wanted to look up was Imogen Blackwell. I know what was going on with her. Gossip pamphlet exposes crimes. Yeah, this is just going to come up with all this shit for... Clark found and arrested. Clark of the Pilgrimage was found and arrested after conducting a ritual in the K. A tip came into law informing us that Deputy and an injured woman were in the K. Glass, McGregor, Wild and Vargas arrived at the scene where Deputy Raybush and Clark, later to be named Oriole, were found. One of the shacks in the K was being used as a ritual site.
Okay.
Gonna make haste.
This turned out to
Be
be
safe.
another. Sleepwalked into the K and spoke to her. Witness statement. Please note witness showed great fear of suspect. Please not mention suspect. Clear much history here. I was giving the deputy my statement. Whose statement is this? Who's the witness? Bush? Who's that? That's not our person, is it, that we're looking for? No. Blonde hair, right? Oh, it's just one of our cadets. Uh-oh. No. She's going in the hotel. She's trying to get kicked by horses, though. Tell you that much. Desperate to get kicked by horses. I was following up on a tip from a friend of mine, Miss Blackwell. I was concerned she'd been so scared. Alright, well, this is what happened, okay. Look in your eye. And now we wait for stuff to happen, I guess. I could be a bit more proactive, but I'll wait. with 5 minutes. Right. What is Bolton up to? Probably best served staying here, actually. Edward Henderson snuck up on deputies with a machete. He then fled on foot, stole a horse, and led deputies on a chase throughout town. Lucien fucking hates Henderson. Edward Henderson was in Valentine, following deputies around when he stated, "It's time for me to make a decision," at which point Henderson pulled a machete, then ran through the town, swinging it in the air. Deputies drew their weapons, trying to get Henderson, which he stole a horse. He proceeded to lead John around the Valentine. At one point, he got off the horse and approached Deputy Cassidy while he attempted to place handcuffs on him. He once again fled on foot before getting on his horse. This was abruptly terminated after he collided with Deputy Cassidy and cut his route off. He was then taken to Valentine without incident. So what was the deal with the other one? What's the other one wanted? What was her name? Gina. Oh, she's wanted for 140 days. Robbery of a peace officer. Bush. Wait, was that today? Met a woman who introduced us, Gina Henderson, on the bathhouse porch. She told me her wagon had broken an axle. If I could help her out with it. Knowing much about wagons, I decided to help out, only to discover there was nothing wrong with the axle. And when I looked up, I saw she had a gun pointed at me. She handcuffed me and left Valentine. Stole $100 and 3 pairs of SESD cuffs. Why are you carrying so many cuffs around with you, Bush? You crazy motherfucker. This person's so desperate to get kicked by that horse.
Oh, howdy there.
Good afternoon. What is happening to her? Why is she so spasmodic? Drunk, you know? This is what it's like trying to speak to lilies in real life. Trying to watching lilies walk
I got
around.
a question for you.
Yes, how can I help?
Yesterday, I, Hattie Mae Jenkins, was wrongfully taken hostage and dragged into that bank right there. I just want to make sure them no good folks was caught and sent straight up to Sisika.
All right, I'll take a look at the file work here. I'm very sorry that happened to you. You weren't hurt or anything, I should hope.
No, they just made me drink some cheap champagne and told me to sit down and just, it was just really scary, but I wasn't really hurt much. Just my pride.
Right, yes, of course. I'll take a little look here. Did you give a statement to law or anything like that?
I absolutely did.
Deputy, once you got my nose in the files, I don't suppose you can see the last place Dr. Bellatrix was seen.
Bellatrix.
Yeah. I've recovered her buggy.
Ah, right. Yes, I can have a look. From what I see here, unfortunately, the group are still at large, Miss Jenkins. So please do
Oh,
take care.
oh goodness, they know my name and everything. All right, thank you, Mr. Deputy. I don't think I've gotten your name before.
Yes, Lucien Lorde, Deputy Lord.
Deputy Lord?
Yes, with an E though, so as not to confuse it with the other one, the far more important Lord.
Yes, the Most High. Well, thank you so much, Deputy Lord. I appreciate it.
Yes, you're welcome. Please do stay safe and keep an eye out, I suppose.
Will do, will do. Well, y'all have yourself a good night. Thank you.
Yes, you too.
Thank you.
miss.
Bye.
All right, Miss Bellatrix. How do I how?
Not send any.
Right, I think there might have been a tip, unless that was to do with this. I can have a quick check. Love her, yeah.
What is it you're wondering about?
Looking for
Imagine it's been
Dr.
reported
Bella.
stolen, so should say something.
Dr. Bella? Yeah, there was a tip about it.
It seems that it was stolen from Valentine. It's possible she's still there.
Almost certainly still there. Well, I'll make a trip to Valentine then. You keeping well?
Yes, quite well. And yourself?
Yeah, all right. Had a bit of a run around today, that's about it.
Yes, it feels quite late for you. I feel like you're usually around much earlier.
Oh, I was.
Right, yes, I suppose you are.
I mean, I'm always about. Just maybe not seen.
Right, yes, okay, I shall
The
check.
Kinley brothers were giving me some trouble today, but 1 versus 2 or 3 at any given time means I'm watching from a distance and chasing them off across the fucking state.
Blimey. I have no idea who the McKinley brothers are.
Yeah, there was a bit of a shoot-up up in Braithwaite a couple of nights back, I think.
Right.
Yeah, they don't seem like a good bunch. I think they're associated with Waggy's lot, and so there's
As
a
well
long
as the
history
Black
of
Hats.
arseholes.
Right.
So howdy, Stone.
How you keeping?
Doing all right. Yeah, the McKinley brothers are associated with Paxton Waggy, Lola West, and the Black Hats.
Hmm.
I think also the Quills.
Well, the young lady who seemed to have found this buggy seems to be related to the Henderson.
Mm,
Yes, she's being pursued by Bush at the moment. She's wanted for robbing him.
Oh, right. Okay, I didn't know that bit. I did run into them. In fact, they ran into me. So, where the fuck did you get that buggy? Well, I've just recovered it.
Blimey.
But yeah, so they're probably chasing her over Saint Denis now, I imagine. I just convinced her that I could return it to its rightful owner quicker than she could. So, here we are.
Well, that's quite good work, I suppose, you know. At least you're able to return the stolen item.
Well, it's my specialty, really. It's too easy to pull out a gun and start chasing people. Thankfully, I just watch them.
Yeah, smart, I suppose, rather than taking a wound or worse.
Well, when you're usually on your Todd, it's usually worse.
Right.
Anyway, right, better get this trip to Valentine over and done with and back to the city. I'll catch you later. Good luck.
Right. Yes, good to see
safe,
you.
Stone. Good to see you.
You as well.
Yes, before that there was a woman, a Hattie Mae Jenkins,
Mhm.
who was inquiring. She was taken hostage and was inquiring
The
about
answer is no, they were not caught.
Yeah, I told her they're still at large.
She's not in danger from them. But I know someone who is.
You?
Yes.
Uh,
Winsome Baker and Cook have had it out for me for a very long time. I don't know if their recent Sisika stint has let them cool off or not from that, so we'll just have to wait and see.
right. There's a Darren Mercer in here. Any relation?
I am not Australian.
Right, I have no idea who that is. Also, you could be, you know, maybe you just were born there and came here. I
No,
wouldn't
I
want
was
to
born in
presume.
Ohio.
What's Ohio like?
Uh, depends on the time of year.
Right, I suppose the same could be said of London.
Although, does it snow in October in London?
It can do,
Mm.
sometimes. Pretty rare.
A trip back home, spend some time with the family, and next thing you know, it's snowing in October.
Right.
Disappointed one of my brothers. There was a rodeo meant to come through and he wanted to watch. Snow hit and they decided they weren't gonna do it.
Is that a younger or an older brother?
Only by a few minutes.
No, blimey. A twin. Always wanted a brother or a sister of my own, but I was an only child. Doesn't give a shit. Just pulls out a gun, puts it to my neck, pulls the trigger. Is she fucking disconnected or what? It's the most awkward thing in the world. At times like this, I wish I could just like T-pose and fly away. Everyone on the server's been drinking tonight. No one knows what's going on. She's probably monologuing, but doesn't know she's muted. Pretty sure she streams, actually. She might be streaming. She's got a raid.
Thomas is only a little bit older than me. Peter's a little younger.
Wait, are you a triplet? What's happening? Mercer?
Yeah, I'm trying to speak.
Oh, right. I thought you were sort of pausing for dramatic effect on me.
No, I'm not pausing for dramatic effect.
Got a frog in your throat, perhaps.
Just, I am a triplet, yeah. Thomas and Peter are both blonde, and I'm the redhead.
Oh, right. What about the parents, then? Your parents are blonde?
My father's blonde, my mother has dark hair. The red hair comes from my grandfather. He had his red hair before his hair turned white. So it was probably something my father had in him, just not what showed.
Right. Yes, nothing but blonde hair in my family, to be honest. Both my parents have blonde hair. My grandfather had blonde hair. I think my grandmother had blonde hair as well. Although she was grey by the time I was old enough to sort of gather any memory, you know.
Grace has red hair and Felicity has black hair.
Are they all back in Ohio then?
Yeah. Grace is a senior deputy working under my father back in Coldwater.
Oh, there you go. Runs in the family then.
I am third generation. Grandfather made it all the way up to Marshall. And I do not mean deputy marshal. I mean, full-blown United States Marshal.
Wow. I suppose you're well on the way to that then.
Maybe.
I'm sure you'll get there. You're extremely well respected. You've got a lot of good
Mm.
good cases under your belt as well.
I've only just made senior. Let me get used to being a senior deputy before anybody thinks of undersheriff, much less deputy marshal.
Right. Nothing wrong with a little ambition, I suppose, there.
Yeah, just ambition itself is not a horrible trait, just as long as you don't let it rule you.
Yes, I don't think I have a huge sort of set of ambitions, really. Not really been a thing that I hadn't really put much thought into it, really. Just wanted to do something that felt like I was helping or giving back in some way and, you know, having some sort of impact, however great or small. I sort of feel like I've achieved that in my short time here.
That's fair.
Never thought I'd really be able to amount to much, though, I suppose. I did apply to be a lawman in the UK, in London, but I was too young. Though I shamefully at the time, I was only 17, I sort of just lied to get onto the application. And then they found me out, of course, because, you know, they're all detectives and whatnot. They told me that I could still apply, I might be able to come back in a few years, but, you know, that it wasn't going to look good. Until I ended up out here, and then, you know, I spoke to Sheriff Hart. He told me, no, this is a good chance, you know, to start afresh and all that. So I did. But as far as my
He's
ambitions
the one
have
that
gone,
swore me in originally.
yes, he's a great chap. He gave my stipend to me quite early. I managed to get a horse. You know, he really looked after me at first. Yeah.
I'd say he was a good man, but that's not enough for the kind of man that Hart was.
Right.
He actually swore me in this office behind us.
Uh,
February the 14th, 1902.
Coming up to what is that? A year and a month?
Yeah. 4 days
Wait,
from
February
now, it'll be a year and a
14th. You
month.
were sworn in on Valentine's Day
By Sheriff Hart, no
by
less.
Sheriff Hart. Blimey. I suppose that makes you lucky in love or something.
Well, I have a very beautiful partner, so I'd say it worked out eventually. I had very bad luck with women for a while.
Did you meet them before or after you took Valentine's Day off to get sworn in?
No, I was meeting them all as a deputy. One of them was another deputy, and most of them, if I had interest in them, they would just vanish, just
Blimey.
disappear.
Maybe not as lucky in love until this one came along then.
Well, what happened there was Lucia decided to try to play Cupid. You know how people will circle people while they're talking to each other on horseback?
Right.
That's what she did. And made the whole very clear what she was implying kind of thing.
Well, sometimes that's useful. And you've got things to do.
Well, it worked. I asked Vinland out, and we're still together some months later.
Yes, that's very good to hear. Nothing untoward has happened to them. I've heard horror stories of, you know, being in relationships and being in the law and whatnot.
Well, fortunately, neither of us have been targeted for the other's actions, but we have gone through our fair share of things, even while as a couple. It's just how it goes, and it's something we both understood going into it.
Right.
It probably helps that during the week she and I have very different hours, so people don't really see us together. And even if they did on the weekend, as I said, we tend to have different hours. Though people keep mistaking me for her.
Oh, really? You look similar.
Yeah. We wear the same hat, just hers is white, mine is black. Hairstyle is pretty similar.
You know the woman that rode past on a buggy earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the tip about something similar like that?
Yeah, Bush and another deputy came through and I pointed them in her direction.
Okay, good. At least we have somebody on them.
Yeah, the buggy was recovered by Stone,
Oh, good. Okay.
but he wasn't aware that she was wanted at the time. He just managed to sort of wrangle the buggy off of her and... Oh, God knows where she is at the moment.
Hopefully not causing any more chaos.
Yeah, all right. Nika,
Yes.
do you have a different badge to me? Was I supposed to get one of those?
So for whatever reason,
Here we go.
they give out different badges to us women than they do the men.
Huh. It's a little strange. Quite like that. I thought that
Yeah.
was just the senior badge.
No. Your badge it's going to be the same shape, it will just have different things written on it.
I
At
see.
least for the most part.
I quite like the silver, to be honest.
Yes, I wish I could get a silver one. I feel like it would suit my outfit a little better as well.
Maybe, but when I have a silver coat in my possession, it makes seeing the badge a little difficult.
I see.
It's not with this outfit. This outfit has a purple coat.
Right, to match the corset.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps one day I can get a pink badge or something like that.
Maybe.
No one would expect that
Hopefully.
of me. Keep everyone on their toes.
I think people might think it's fake or something.
Oh, certainly. But honestly, that might be useful.
I mean, if you're wearing a pink badge, someone might think you're a Pinkerton.
That also would be quite useful, I would imagine.
Yeah, right.
So how's things with
Okay.
you, Glass? Have you had any sort of life updates? How's things with Gwen, was it? Miss Harper?
Yeah, well, fun between us, but Quinn had an
What's
accident
that bell?
a couple of days ago.
Oh,
Well, I
blimey.
say an accident, I mean Quinn, and Laura got kidnapped by Pavel's gang, and Quinn got shot. So she's recovering in Armadillo, and Gwen's just staying with her for now.
Right.
I'm gonna make my way off towards Ansburg.
Yeah, I was thinking
Check
of
in
doing
with
a
Sheriff
patrol up
Sands.
there. Yeah.
Will we come with?
If we want...
Howdy, folks.
Sounds good to me. Howdy.
All right.
It's a Hicks, right?
That's right, yes. Yes, sir.
Let's go, Hicks. We're on a patrol.
Oh.
Up to Ainsburg.
Okay.
Is there something happening in Ansberg, or are we just
I
heading over?
want to see my sheriff. I'm a senior in Ansberg, and I haven't been able to speak with Sand since I've been assigned there, so... would like to do that.
Yeah.
So howdy, Hicks. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Yes, good to meet you. Lucien, Lorde.
Lucien and...
Are you a cadet or deputy right along?
Cadet.
Cadet. Okay.
Day one, brand new.
Day one, brand new. Well, I am
Mhm.
Senior Deputy Nika Mercer. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure. I got a little bit of training under my belt, but nothing too major. Not yet.
Hmm. Well, do you know your way to Ansberg by chance?
I do indeed, yeah.
Good. You're gonna prove it.
And you understand
That's
what to
where
do
we're gonna
if
be going.
things should go awry for us? Are we running
Absolutely,
into
yeah.
trouble?
Get the hell out of there and get to safety. Do what I can to let the law know what's happening, and bunker down at an office.
Absolutely. Well,
Right.
we're on you, Hicks. Take us to Ansberg. Any which
Right.
way you desire.
1, 2, 1, let's go.
All right,
One,
the
two,
rear.
one.
I need to get these horses out of the road once they're back. You feeling better after yesterday, Hicks?
I am indeed, yeah. I had a little... I was under the weather just a little bit, but feeling good now. Got
Good.
that pep back in my step, so feeling good.
Good. Just make sure if you do start to feel any kind of under the weather again, make sure you take some rest.
Yeah,
Don't
I
need to
will.
every day be on duty as a cadet.
Yeah, I kind of was supposed to have my first day going right just the other day, but yeah, I fell ill. I couldn't handle it.
Hmm.
Yeah, no need to
Got
push
some
yourself.
riders ahead of us.
Yeah,
I see
Sam,
that.
like they're moving quick. One of them's doubled up. 3 horses.
Could be Bush. He had someone on the back of his horse earlier on. Might have been another cadet, but I don't know.
I think it was a deputy.
I couldn't catch a
Um,
good glimpse of him.
One of the Hendersons stole their horse back in Valentine when that chaos was happening.
Right.
Deputy Kirk, I believe.
Kirk, right, okay. I don't think I've met him.
Riders up
Got
ahead.
some riders.
Jesus. Yeah, not sure I've met Kirk either.
He has a girlfriend, she lives in Canada. Oh, the conversation earlier on, yeah. You have to Google the answer. No, she probably wasn't Googling the answer. She was probably just having problems with her mic. Sorry, I wasn't reading chat. The character's been around for a year and a half or something, so okay. Why did he just stop the horse? I didn't click a fucking
Alright,
thing.
slowing up. Gonna pass telegrams on the right.
Oh no.
All right.
Blown up. It's really hard to play this game, especially on lore.
Alright, pick it back up a little.
Picking it back up a little.
And not have after a year and a half and not know if you're a triplet or not. There's no way that she had to Google that. You might have been looking up the character sheet. I have to do that a lot as well. I'm like, what did I say about what is Lucien's grandmother called? It's also annoying because I know that like there's crossover with Rufus, who I played like 2 years ago.
Alright, just join the road on the left here.
On road. How have you found the cadet process so far?
It's good. I'm learning a lot. It's a hell of a lot to take in, but it's yeah, it's good. I ain't got no complaints. Carriage.
Wait.
It is a lot to learn, but
Turning right.
you go at your own pace. Don't ever let anyone make you feel like we're rushing you, because that's not what we want. I have had a cadet where we ran him through a bank training, and I asked him if he wanted to go through another situation, and he said, no, I want to take the time to process this and go at it again later.
Okay.
Wagon?
Carriage again.
Oh, sorry, glass.
Oh no, that was entirely my fault.
That was neither of your faults. That was the wagon, and you both handled that pretty well, actually. There wasn't a horse crash. Somehow the pair of you fit 2 horses in a place where only 1 horse should have fit, and that's with a Breton.
Me and Glass are the original cadet dream team. We did our cadetship
Yeah.
together.
You won't find another pair like us, let me tell you.
Well, I suppose I could say the same thing about myself and Senior Deputy Sadie Parker.
There you go. Perhaps we should have a volleyball match.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking fist fight. Is that
Blimey.
not the thing? Is that bad that I thought that?
No, but volleyball might be more fun, whatever that is.
Don't forget about me and Jimmy.
Alright, there we
We
go.
will not forget about you and Jimmy.
Good God, when was volleyball invented?
Let's make sure as
Surely
we're
that's
going
an old
towards
sport.
Ansburg, we don't go directly through Van Horn.
Yeah. I was gonna take the tracks, but I thought maybe stick to the road here just in case.
Yeah.
Gonna be a
I
little
will
bit tight
say,
right turn. coming up
I
soon.
don't mind going on the tracks near Van Horn. It's going through that is going to cause issues. If they hear us go to Ansburg and they show up there and decide to peacock, then that's entirely on them.
Yeah,
The
sharp right turn
DEG
coming up.
and associates are not welcome in Ansburg, so we would
DEG?
run them out of town. Dead end gang.
Okay.
1895. Oh, thank God. Where was it invented? Please
Led
God
by
say
the
London.
Lorde
There's no
gang.
way it was. Massive, huge
Sorry,
tip.
guys.
With everything going on recently, it's probably best that we
Right, turn to left. Sharp,
avoid
sharp
the
left.
tracks, I think. Well, I've been avoiding them anyway.
It's honestly part of why I want to speak with the sheriff. Get a game plan on how we're dealing with things. I've had
Yeah.
some ideas I want to talk to him about. See how he feels.
Perhaps over a nice game of
Did you,
volleyball.
Read up about the
I didn't say
situation with
that, okay.
CJ.
I took a glimpse at it, but I haven't read it fully yet.
Yeah, that sounded pretty rough, to be honest.
You got a wagon going the same direction as us, but it's moving really fucking fast.
There was a tip about somebody moving illicit goods.
There's a
northwest
misinterpretation of the rules of
Cumberland.
basketball. That's crazy. How did they get that so
Might be our man.
It's already gone.
wrong?
Don't know if it took a left up that hill or if it's way ahead of us, but
Might have
It's a
been a
completely.
local.
In
It seems
town.
really different. I know it's like. It seems really different.
they're booking it. Slowing down.
Slowing down.
Slowing up.
Slowing for town.
A lot of horses.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm gonna hitch up further up the road.
Sure. Howdy, folks.
Howdy, howdy.
It was invented by a physical director in a YMCA. Yeah, absolutely. The second time I've got lucky on stuff like that. God, there's loads of us.
Did I
Hey,
miss
boss.
one more? Was it Green
Howdy,
Shirt Day
Sheriff.
today?
Lord, how you doing?
Afternoon. How is everybody?
Good to see you on your feet, CJ.
Thanks. Yesterday was a bit rough, but it could have been a lot worse. And I shouldn't be
Oh,
alive,
glad
but
you're
I
all right.
am. So this is where I am.
Well, I, for one, will count our blessings and be very grateful that you are still here.
And at least some good things came out of it. I'm hoping they're gonna come out of it.
I guess we'll see.
Which is what I was needing to talk to you about, Sheriff. I was joking before. I said, there's almost like there should be a certification for I survived the rug store, and see how well that goes.
It's good that you can find the humor in these things.
It always helps.
Where do you want to talk, Sheriff?
I'm gonna finish this smoke first. Then we'll go and find somewhere to talk. What y'all doing up this way?
I wanted to speak with you about things with Ansberg, seeing as I'm one of your seniors and haven't actually been able to yet.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
The rest of us sort of brought the cadet along on a patrol. I suppose we could make ourselves scarce. There's quite a lot of us here as well.
Cadet?
Yeah.
Where's the other? We got 2 cadets here?
Yeah,
Is the other
he's
one?
right there.
Howdy, sir.
Howdy,
Hicks.
cadet.
Pleasure.
Sheriff Sand. Welcome aboard.
Thank you, sir. Good to meet you.
Let's read your file, in fact. So, were you brought a posse man previously?
Back in Montana, yes, sir.
I'll be right back.
Not for too long, just a few months. Was out looking for a particular group that were, they're tearing up some ranches and doing those kinds of things. It was,
The fuck happened to CJ?
not exactly this kind of work, but close to it at least.
Thankless job being a posse man, I'll tell you that. You
Oh,
gotta have
damn
grit
right.
in your stomach.
What's a posse man? Chat?
Is this to my left?
Returning Deputy Brady.
Returning Deputy Brady, nice to meet you. Senior Deputy Mercer.
Pleasure.
Yes, nice to meet you, Deputy Lord.
Pleasure.
Okay, come on in, CJ, let's go and have this talk.
And Mercer will catch up.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what
I'm
you
gonna
want
head
to do
back
if
to
you
the
want to do
city.
something around this way. There's as we know, we have these individuals that keep leaving shit on doorsteps. Someone keeps fucking marking my goddamn office with like a handprint. So might be worth us going up and checking up into the caves nearby, things like that. Just houses and general patrol. If you want to get the cadets moving.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we
Try
can do that.
tying some training with them, like a breach training or something on a house. Start keep
Yeah.
them moving, I guess, because you ain't gonna learn nothing by standing on the porch smoking.
No.
Okay, right.
All right.
Okay, then
Message.
let's get a move on.
All right.
No idea. Cannot tell from that fire what happened to her. Only that she was taken by the dead end gang and injured. But I want the details, god damn it, the details.
Just in case any gangs ride in and try and pick me and her up, all right?
Yeah, maybe send a tip in a little while just to make sure you're safe.
Will do.
Sounds good.
Come on, Sage.
I guess his name was Returning Deputy
Gonna head over
Hicks.
Fort Strawberry. Gonna leave the cadets for you, Glass, okay?
Yep, sounds good.
I'll go with you, sir, too.
Right, safe. Oh, you heading with the undersheriff, mate?
I thought everybody was going. I misunderstood.
Oh no, well, I mean, you can if you want to, but we're gonna do a patrol of the
No, I'd rather do
Roanoke
patrol.
here.
That
Okay.
feel
Yes.
of,
I'll stay
propping
with
up
you
the
for
porch
now.
today.
Alright, then let's get a little move on.
All right.
We'll head up this way, actually. We'll just work our way down to the city.
I'll take the rest.
Sure.
You two have much experience up here in Roanoke?
Spent a little bit of time. I know when we was looking for Vargas, but other than that, no.
Yeah, quite a bit back in the day with the Element Gang. Before they moved
Oh,
out
good.
west.
Right. Yeah, we'll just have a little meander through these roads and stop by any cabins we see. Don't expect us to find anything, but it's always worth a check.
Do we know specifically what kind of markings we're looking for, or is it just any weird stuff?
uh,
Keep a note of it.
Yeah, well, yeah, keep a note of anything you might find strange, but I think the signs that are being left on sheriff doors are, I think they're like bloody handprints and things like that.
Of course. Oh no, it's
That's the sheriff.
yeah.
We'll go left here.
Going left.
Yeah, I'm in the sheriff office doors, not sheriff specifically. Go left again.
Going left again.
Left.
Tight roads.
Yeah, a little tight. Single file if you like.
Stay single file for now.
Single file.
Alright, let's check this little cabin here.
Got her head.
Back in a cabin.
Hicks, would you like to have a little search here?
Yes, Dick.
You done much breaching?
I did breach training earlier today, actually.
Oh, good. Okay.
Around, over at Shadabell.
Well, give it a whirl then. Let's see if you remember your training.
Okay. Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department. Anybody home? This is the Sheriff's Department. We're doing a wellness check just to make sure everybody's okay inside and having a look around the area. If you're inside, please make yourself known. We're going to be coming in. I will say again, this is a Sheriff's Department. We're going to come in, and I will say now, if you do have a weapon, I would suggest you holster it. We have ours out, and if you have yours out, we will deem you as a threat, unfortunately, so...
The most Lucien
stupid.
Lorde breach of all time.
All right, deputies, let's move. Left side clear.
Yeah, all clear.
All clear.
Good. Anything weird?
Okay. Not what I can see. Looks fine.
Nothing but dirty
Check
dishes.
Right. Get that marked down. Yeah, not too bad, Hicks. Only thing I'd say is maybe you can make it a little snappier, because if there are people in there, we want to let ourselves be known, but we also want to get things like that done as quickly as possible, so we don't give them enough time to prepare, maybe turn over some furniture, get some cover going. So, a couple of notices and it's
Kind
usually fine.
hard balance to strike,
right.
ain't it? Because you don't want to be scaring civilians at the same time. It's tough. It's tough.
It is the most minor of points,
Yeah, I get you.
but yeah, all in all, very good.
I feel like if in doubt, go sort of rule of threes, announce it 3 times, and then go for it.
Right, exactly.
Right. Got it.
Let's take this left here, actually.
Taking a left.
Okay.
Gotta watch for the kickers around these parts.
Yeah.
I'll just get my rifle.
Just have a little check this cabin up here. It's been used by some people recently.
This one by the falls.
Yeah. Actually, are we too far ahead, or?
I think
it was okay.
we can loop around up.
Right there.
Oh, it's further up, right?
Aye.
Just go a little
Cutting
further.
left.
Cutting left.
Sorry.
Eating biscuits, don't mind me.
Got a wee cabin to the right of us, and if you keep following this path, you'll get to the other cabin.
Yeah.
If I like don't eat some sort of little snack
If my
right
memory
now,
serves me right.
I'll be so hungry by like 1 AM that I won't be able to sleep.
Yeah, we can check the one on the left here first, and then maybe come back to this one, and then
Sure.
work our way down.
Go left.
Heading left. I switched to some classical music chat, so welcome to true Lucien Lorde hours. Anyone who is watching the VOD may continue to enjoy the silence. Play your own music in the background, which is probably what you'd prefer. And I would do if I didn't need music myself to.
I have to say, Roanoke is fairly easy on the eyes.
Well, yeah,
Nice
it is.
place.
Definitely.
Certainly strikes a nice balance, I think.
Places.
Yeah.
Take this right here.
All right.
How about you take this one, Brady?
Sure thing. It's the Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department. If anybody's inside, let yourself be known. We are armed. If you do have a weapon in your hand, you will be deemed a threat. We're giving you one more warning. It's the Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department. If anybody is inside, please make yourself aware. And please put any weapons away, otherwise you may be deemed a threat. Coming in. It's clear. Bedroom to the right, clear.
Yeah, left bedroom clear.
All clear.
Don't notice anything out of the ordinary.
No, everything seems to be in place.
There's a little camp out the back. Have you looked through this? Nothing stand out, though. I don't know who we're really looking for. Not familiar with the case.
No, I don't really think,
I
we
think
have.
the sheriff was mentioning some markings and strange things put on the door of the office, so
Right.
I think anything we find markings wise or stuff written, scratched into stuff, I don't know.
Bloodied
Yeah.
rags and notes and the usual.
Yeah, all that kind of bullshit.
Right.
Yeah, not sure we have ID on the person who's doing it yet, so.
Honestly,
Did
at this
see,
rate,
somebody had scratched the word renegade into the Valentine office not too long ago.
Renegade.
Yeah.
interesting.
Because they all think they're renegades. That
Would you
really
like
sort
to
of.
take us to Butcher's Creek from here?
Butcher's Creek, Butcher's Creek. Think I recall. Let me check my map. Hold on.
Yeah, take your time. You are more than welcome to use the map.
Okay, it ain't too far. A little bit of a winder road, so bear with me on this one. 121.
Bearing with.
121. What's fun about riding around with cadets is that you don't ever have to be really taking the lead that often. I don't really mind taking the lead anymore. It used to be the most pressure. I mean, I streamed the whole process on main, didn't I? The cadet process. It is one of the scariest things in the world to have 5 hardened veteran fucking law characters who have been playing this every night for 3 years following you, and then one of them says, alright, take us to Butcher's Creek, and you've got no fucking idea how to get there, and you have to lead the pack and call out and not take the wrong route, and you know that they're judging you the route they're taking and everything. It is the worst.
Kind of narrow here. Be careful.
Yeah, I understand.
Slow one down, horse about to slip off. Apologies.
Ah, if only we were chasing someone.
Probably checking you before.
Yeah, probably.
down.
Saints Crossing Sheriff Department. Anybody inside? Make yourself known, please. Gonna be coming in. We have weapons drawn. If you have yours out, we'll be deemed a threat and possibly shot. Once again, Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department, please make yourself known. All right.
Damn me so hard. Good. You deserve it.
Left clear. No strange little back rooms, nothing like that. All good.
Someone's been having some beans.
Place used to be used quite a lot back in the day.
By gangs? Or?
Mainly. Can't remember the exact name now, but there used to be a group of inbred brothers.
Such a good bit of music. I'm glad that it's like the most famous tropey piece of music of all time, because at least it's still being heard, you know.
I can see Ansburg from here.
We've come full circle.
Apparently all roads lead to Annisburg today.
Yeah, it seems like it. I think if we stick around here.
Yeah, I think we just keep off this, on this back road. We'll be good.
Sure.
Taking a right.
Probably should have put a tip in. I thought Pointer did that. But, tell you what. If I leave you in the hands of Lorde here, I'll send a tip in quick and then maybe meet you in Butcher's.
Okay.
Does that sound fun to you, Lorde?
Yep, fine by me.
Alright, I won't be long.
All right. See you soon.
Be safe.
Sticking left.
Looking
Looking
left.
left.
This is where everything goes wrong because we've split
Yeah.
the party.
Exactly. This is usually how it goes.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow this road all the way around.
It was Hicks, right?
That's right. Yes, sir.
I'm terrible with names, and you have the pleasure of learning absolutely everybody's names in the department, which I
I'm
think
sure.
is part of the
there.
pressure of being a cadet.
Honestly,
Yes,
it is
especially when you
goddamn
gotta write a
awful.
telegram real fast.
I think I spelled Kibble's name differently about 3 times yesterday.
All right.
Just quickly writing telegrams.
Yes, it happens. And then
It's now Bibble.
people will confuse you for other deputies as well all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, somebody called me Bush earlier.
I think my most recent was Hans, who's on leave at the moment, but once you meet him, you won't forget him.
Oh.
Blimey. Oh,
No. Okay.
Oof. That was a bit of
And
Nothing.
fall. Yeah.
all right.
not the best.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Hold on. Let's have a quick look at you.
What did you
think
say
the
about
horse
everything
sweater.
going wrong?
Yes, there it is. Any experience with any medical here, Hicks? Because I am not.
No, I
the
do
best.
not. Sorry. First aid at best.
All right. Right, you don't look like you're in too much of a terrible shape.
I think it was a
here.
bit of a tumble.
Right, let me just move this horse out the way and I'll be able to pick you up and give you a little helping hand. I know.
Amber's she's a bit feisty. She might kick.
There we go. I'll have to give her a double check as well. She went down with you. Alright, we'll probably have to get you seen by somebody who knows what they're doing here, but I'll take a little
I'll
look.
be sure to run by a medic as soon as we're back.
This is where Glass rides over the hill and says, "Oh, you were just supposed to look after them for a few minutes, Lord."
One's already on the ground.
One's already bloody injured.
Well, it wouldn't be a ride along without it. Or at least a split party without it.
Right. And you used to be a deputy, is that right?
Yeah, he was a deputy back around a year ago now. He was a deputy for about a year.
Oh, right. So you know what you're doing then, for the most part.
For the most part, I do. A lot of policies have changed slightly, and the report, well, our filing system's gotten a lot better from what I hear. We used to
Yes,
have
there's
to
quite
write
a-
everything
quite a few
by
things.
hand.
Right, yes. I can imagine that was quite difficult.
Messy would probably be the best way to put it.
Right.
Every report looked different. So it's definitely good to be coming back. Missed all the crashes patrolling.
Right, yes. You sort of got to get your bearings again, I suppose, more than anything else, learning all the ins and outs.
Definitely.
Right. Let's pop you up and I suppose you can see how you fare. You're not too dizzy or anything. You're all right to ride.
Yeah, should be fine. Bit bright, but should be alright. Come on, Amber, please don't kick me. Yeah, we've got a few sugar cubes for you, don't worry. Here you go.
All right, Hicks, on you again.
Narrow, winding road here, so take it slow.
I'll go single file behind.
Glass has probably taken a completely different route and wondered where we are.
Yeah, maybe.
Nice.
I think I see him arriving.
There's a way to curl across, to be fair.
Perfect.
I fancy meeting you here.
And remember, if he asks, absolutely nothing went wrong whatsoever under my watch.
Nothing ever goes
Right.
wrong, come on.
Might have had a short tumble at one point.
Oh, is that what took you so long?
Right. Not me.
Well, at least you got here. That's
returning
all that
deputy.
matters. Oh, I see.
Returned to the earth briefly for a short moment there.
Just about.
Good lord.
I missed the dirt.
Well, hope you're not too banged up.
No, a bit of a roll down. Then a bit of a slope.
Yeah, that's why I don't really come to Roanoke too often. I really should learn this place, but
His name was Brady,
it's
right?
just
I don't want to
amazed
fucking
me.
misname him later on. All right. Where are you thinking
I
next?
guess we could.
Alright,
We could
let's
probably
go to
head
Van
to,
Horn.
Very funny.
Right. Siege of Van
Let's
Horn?
yeah, let's take them on. Let's go. No,
Again.
I was thinking maybe we could head to the Saint Denis office.
sure. Sounds good. See
Check
what's
to
going
see if
on
we
there.
missed anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Rider to the right.
Yeah,
Wagon.
very fast wagon.
I suppose you checked the tip line while you were...
No, I was concerned that I'd lose you all, so didn't hear any bells though. Might be somebody delivering ice.
Yeah. I suppose we'll have to assume he's doing a nice crate of fish.
Just going for a stroll.
Right.
I had the transit authority stop me just the other day. Searched the back of my wagon and everything.
The transit authority.
Yeah.
Transit
five
are
of
doing that?
Is that a
thought
thing
I
they
had-
do?
I thought I had moonshine in the back.
The SCTA
I'm
stopped
sorry.
you for that. I don't know if
Yeah.
they can they do that? Gloves?
Is that a new thing?
So
I know
had
that
it,
we were
they
trying to
stopped me,
work
they
with them on
said-
some stuff, but
They're
said
taking
there might
shine
have been
tips now.
somebody moonshine in the area and searched my wagon, saw I had nothing, and said I was free to go.
Interesting.
Huh.
they showed
Okay.
you sort of official documents.
Oh, there was about five of them, and a couple ladies, a couple guys. They said they was from the transit authority, searched my wagon, and on they went. But they seemed to know the location of the deputies too. They said I was about to ride into a group of them.
The hell?
I
It was
didn't
up by
know
a
that they
boat.
had that authority, but I suppose, you know, they are somewhat in control of what comes in and out of state, so perhaps they do have some awareness, though I wasn't sure that they are. I feel like that might have been something different, but I suppose we can check.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to speak to undersheriff about that. I was not aware that transit are dealing with shine tips now.
Yes, neither was I. I feel like we would all have been appraised of that quite clearly.
Yeah.
And if there's somebody going around posing as the transit authority,
Yeah, well,
They
They
that's
still.
that is a
Right.
crime.
That's on the left.
That
Do
is
they
a-
still wear their blue coats? Or is that a thing of the past now?
Well,
yes,
Yeah,
they have
they
a
do.
weren't wearing no
uniform.
blue coats or uniforms or nothing. They was just dressed kind of like us.
Did they give their names, Hicks?
No, actually, I didn't catch the name.
Huh.
One of them sounded kind of Irish. It was a lady.
Very strange indeed.
Yes, I'd recommend if you see them again, and you're,
Uh-huh.
you know, with other deputies, go over and have a little chat. See what they say.
All right. I hadn't even had my interview for the cadet program yet. I was just doing a little job delivering some coal.
Right, yeah, I wouldn't approach them unless you were with other badges. Just in case. Well, then again, we you know, maybe they do, maybe the SCTA are doing contraband stops and such.
Possibly. I mean, it was really just one fella doing a lot of the talking. He was the one that checked the wagon. And was just making sure I wasn't up to no good, I guess.
Sounds frightfully suspicious to me, but I've become quite paranoid over the last couple of months, so
That does
check
seem
under my
very
bed at
bizarre,
night
to be honest.
once
Put
again.
anything in my wagon.
Haven't done that since I was a baby, and now I'm checking under my bed for criminals lurking.
Different kind of monsters, right?
Right.
Checking if Wallaby's under your bed.
Right, yes.
You know, it still shocks me that Wallaby went from the pettiest of crimes to apparently a complete lunatic.
Yes, I've
All
heard a
I've
few
known him is
stories.
complete
but,
lunatic, to be honest.
yes, I'm afraid the only version of him that I've encountered has been his current incarnation, though I do often hear all these stories of him as a slightly younger man. He would rob
Yeah, I mean,
shoes or some such. Someone was telling me the
yeah,
other day.
shoes, just small petty things mainly.
Right. Well, now he's extremely violent.
Going to the
Well,
right.
Right.
Going right.
Left. Up straight.
Going left.
Left.
Going right.
folks. Fine day for it.
Blowing up. Going left.
Howdy.
How's it going?
Afternoon. I'm gonna let the cadet in.
Yeah.
Staring him down. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar, partner.
Thank you.
I'd bet $100 right now it was Hancock on Putintan. Wait, which was? Anything going on?
Yeah, can you read this?
I think Brady
The
might
first
be
tip.
locked. I think Brady might be locked out.
I'll get him.
He's at the front.
Oh. Sorry. Get the door for you.
Oh, good. Appreciate it.
I have
What do
no
you
idea
make of
what
that?
I don't know what it means. I mean, it's for the attention of Kirk. That one.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess it is for him, but just seems kind of strange. Like he left somebody to bleed out or something. Not bleed out, but
Right, well, he either seems to have left a criminal or on the street, or he has left a deputy on a Sisica transport. I can't figure out.
It might have something to do with the Henderson situation. Kirk got choked out by one of the Hendersons in Valentine today. One of them escaped, and we got Edward in custody.
I think this might be something else. We can respond to this. It doesn't look like Monet has anybody.
Yes, we can do, yes.
It looks like
was,
Kirk has been deputized as well.
15 minutes ago, however.
Oh. Well, we can always check.
Oh, then
Oh,
again,
wait,
actually,
no.
he said the checkpoint gathering will happen upon return, 15 minutes. So yes, we can respond to it and head over there and see what happens.
Okay.
I'll
Let's
let you do it.
Oh, we're doing a checkpoint?
Yeah.
Yes.
Beautiful. Do we know where?
I believe Emerald Ranch.
Yeah,
Oh,
right there.
that's where I work. Wonderful.
Nice wee place for a checkpoint, to be fair.
Yeah.
Need to replace that medical bag. Fucking TeamSpeak just crashed on me. Oh, stopping the guy. Yeah, 100% it was a criminal, but it's a good idea. But it would have been better if they actually dressed up, you know.
You ever done a checkpoint before, Hicks?
Heard of people that have. We set one up a long time ago out by in Billings, but I wasn't part of it. I helped to set it all up and build the barricade. I helped set it up, but I wasn't part of the actual checkpoint itself. And it seemed, I don't know, seemed like a good way to catch up on people that maybe didn't expect it. Good idea.
Yeah. You happy to take us to Rhodes then?
The roads? Yeah, absolutely. Pick it
Okay.
up.
Picking it up.
Picking it
I
up.
think Monet said it was between Rhodes and Emerald, so we'll just have a little look at that area, see if we can catch him.
Hey, Monet. Hey, je m'appelle Monet. I can't do it. That's how he sounds though, right? It was Monet in the end, the group that stopped us on the gang. Levi. Who was it? Levi, Maddie, and Alexander. Was Jin there? I can't remember. Well, she showed up later, didn't she?
There's no one left.
Going
Not
left.
left.
Going left.
Was Monet around when you were previously a deputy, Brady?
Trying to think. I feel like I've heard the name, but then I could have heard it in the past couple of days, and everything's all blended together.
Yeah. Well, I guess you'll find out when you start speaking to him. He's quite
Probably.
iconic.
Right, you mind if I ask a little bit of an off-the-wall question?
Sure.
What would you say is the what's the biggest change you've noticed since you've been back?
The amount of deputies we have on the organization and the department. We used to rock with about six to eight deputies a night with 3 gangs going for us.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And
I
then
might
the
have been one of
firing
them.
System was
It could have been
it
me.
was good.
I don't know.
Wasn't great. To be fair, it was kind of shit.
I probably tried to kill him.
But we made by.
Lord. Where is it?
Making any large
No relation to that
investigations without
motherfucker that
Lorde
put a bloody
seeming
shiv in
lot
my
easier now,
side.
from what
That
I've heard.
child.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can imagine.
Slash me shows
working as a
really
deputy
nasty
without our
scar.
system now.
Alright, let's take it slow.
That little bastard.
Yeah.
Slowing down.
A relation of yours. Listen.
Somebody's in the office.
So we got somebody hitched up.
I think that was there when I was here before. Somebody forgot their horse.
Good.
We hitching up?
Yeah. Monet said we'll gather here, so let's just wait.
Alright. How's the head, Brady? You alright?
A bit better now. A bit of a bump on my head, but I think it should be okay.
Alright.
Yeah, Monet sent that tip from Saint Denis, but he wasn't there, so.
There's a horse coming in now, I think, somewhere.
I think he was doing a Sisika transport now.
Aye.
He's probably on his way back from there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he just sent a tip in.
So I'm seeing a bit of a. Are the white hats still kind of a thing for the law? Is it more personal preference these days?
You can wear whatever the hell you want. I don't know about you, Lord, but I remember when I was going through as a cadet, there'd always be some people giving you shit about what color hat you wear.
I still have a sort of severe complex about what I wear, thanks to all of the different deputies telling me what I should and shouldn't wear and such. One would tell me you'd have to wear something unique and interesting. One would tell me you have to wear all black. The next would tell me you should wear a white hat.
To be fair, but we had a group of myself and 4 other lawmen that wore long black coats, and that was what we were known for.
Yes, I understand it was somewhat of a uniform not too long ago. Now it's not so much. I just went with black and white because some people were telling me you should wear white, some people were telling me you should wear black, so I just went ahead and made a sort of smart black and white outfit and then decided to put a pin in it there, really.
Sure, keeps it easier.
All it did was piss off everyone. You know, all the people who told me to wear all black got annoyed that I had splashes of white, and all the people that told me to wear a white hat got annoyed that I had a predominantly black hat and stuff. It was Rip Riley, if you remember him, Glass. He was he was on my case. You remember him?
Yeah, Rip was on my case as well.
Fucking
I mean, he's not wrong, but I feel like, you know, if I'm going to get shot, I'm going to get shot. You know, I don't think the hat is going to make much of a difference.
yeah, to be fair about you, 8 out of 10 gunfights, you're going to be first face to face with who you're shooting on anyway, for the most part.
I find that within about 3 seconds my hat gets shot off my head anyway, and then they've got a shock of blonde hair to try and spy through the foliage. Only just got this one. Got a nice scratch on the top of my head, healing from the last gunfight.
To be fair, I think I've still got a few bullets from the last time I was in the crossing in me.
They get anything for like Wild's Eye. There's no way I'm going to find
it. Deputy Marshal Ortega's still around.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
I think I've seen him once in the 4.5 months I've been a deputy.
This was today. He stole her horse.
He loves his paperwork. He stays and lives in New Austin. Just kind of sticks to himself.
Yeah.
Trying to think who else there was. Marshall Hayes, I believe.
Yeah, it's a bit beyond me. I don't think I've ever met the marshal.
Yes, I've only ever encountered Ortega.
To be fair, Ortega was like the most active of the marshals, I want to say.
There's more than 2. I thought it was just Ortega and... Would you say Hayes?
Used to be another. Can't remember the name now.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm going to head to the bank quickly. I'll be back.
Sure.
quite a few people on. We've got a lot of people on duty tonight.
So it was a good sign.
Sometimes it's a terrible sign.
Well,
You know, like sometimes there's so many people on duty because there's something awful brewing.
I mean, like your man that just rode past with a mask on.
You know, I could have swore I heard a gunshot in the distance coming from the southeast. Just one single gunshot. And then blonde right lady rides through, then he does.
He's running into the telegram office with like a white mask on. No
I'll
idea.
go and take a look.
Sure, nothing better to do.
Blonde lady's riding off. Looks like they're going to telegrams too.
Yeah. Right.
Keppel's safe in Saint Denis, by the way, and we got Henderson, so that's good.
Henderson, I thought I'd never hear that name again.
Yes, he's a nuisance.
A few more coming.
Addy, oh, can we ask you to keep the mask off when you're in town, please?
I'll do you one better. I'll leave town.
Oh, well, that's
on
very
one
kind of you.
condition.
Uh-huh.
Can I have some money? I'm really poor.
Depends how much you need.
How much do you have? How much are you willing to give?
I'm willing to give you $5.
I'll take it.
Okay.
And then I'm out of your hair. You won't see me all day.
It's a very pretty mask, by the way.
I am a very pretty man. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Y'all have a good one.
See you soon. Well, I wish we could resolve every situation as amicably as that.
Yeah, we'll see. I would have given him 10 to take it off. I could have got a look at his face.
Right.
Unless you recognize him.
Well, I'll certainly pick up the slick back hair and the grey jacket again.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Incredibly suspicious of everybody now.
Yeah. That doesn't really go away. Hasn't for me, anyway.
Oh no. Every time I have a nice conversation with someone, a nice quaint conversation, they ride out of town, I check their citizen registry and they're wanted for something or other.
Yeah, usually how it goes, so
Giving me extreme trust issues, which I was really hoping I wouldn't form as a habit. Why you being annoying, horse? Why you being annoying though? Oi, shut up, dickhead. Bro, what? Levi.
Yeah, Monet should be here soon.
Perfect.
Any idea what's going on with Sand?
Oh, just that the other sheriffs were looking for him? Is that what you're talking about?
Right.
Yeah, he's just in Ainsburg talking to Clementine.
Oh, he's still up there.
He, yeah. You were there for that, Lord.
Yes, I know. I just wondered if they had gone missing since, you know, like something had
Oh,
happened
no.
since then.
Well, I mean, if they have, I guess we wouldn't know any better.
Right.
I think they have just gone somewhere else, though, to talk. I think they left town, so.
Did you notify Briggs of that? I think she's organising a search party.
Oh, Christ, really? I'll send in a tip. Jesus Christ.
Right.
Briggs goes from, I don't even know.
Night has been quite an odd one. The things going on.
Yeah, it's been. To be fair, the whole day's been a bit weird. I was around a couple of, well, I want to say a couple of hours ago at this point, but it's been about 10 hours. It's been an interest.
10 hours. Please tell me you've had a break in that time.
Oh no. That's when I went to bed. It was about, well, probably over 10 hours ago at this point. You wouldn't see me around for that long. Come on. Too old for that now.
Right.
Did you get some rest after they hauled Heller off to jail?
A
Back
little
in
bit.
back in Blackwater?
Yeah, it was a bit after that, to be fair. By about 3 hours after that, maybe.
Still throttles. Good luck, that horse is a bust.
Done another patrol, went back to. Where did I go off to after that? Done the prisoner transport. Can't remember now actually where we went. Sat outside of Saint Denis medical office for a while, and then I believe we all went to the desert. That's where I kind of called it quits.
Good luck, that horse is a bastard, a wee bastard, I tell thee.
Grab myself a cup of coffee. Anybody need anything?
Oh, all good, appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
All right, we're back.
One medic and all this law makes you want to fucking roll up a medical fucking character, doesn't it? Medic is crazy though, because you can't really be proactive like you can with law. You just have to sit around and wait for something to happen. You're sort of just a sieve until something happens. Never again. Yeah, that's the problem though, isn't it? That. And no one wants to be a medic.
Okay, hopefully they don't get a full party out there and they actually saw that.
Hopefully. Gonna quickly get a change of outfit. Be back.
All right.
Oh wow! At the exact same minute, San sent in a tip saying that M and CJ were back.
All right. Well, at least that'll get Briggs to stand down, perhaps.
Oh, I think there's a search and pursuit certification training today, or right now, I guess.
Maybe that's actually. Then again, that wouldn't explain why so many people are on duty.
Should have signed up for that. Could get that ticked off.
You don't have that ticked off. Oh, I suppose.
Nope.
Right.
Don't say it so condescendingly, Lord. I mean,
Well,
I'm still useful.
I certainly don't either.
Oh, do you not?
No, I did the hand-to-hand combat training.
Oh, right. Yeah, I still need to do that. I'm pretty bad.
Well, that's because you're always fighting the Harper twins, who are freakishly good. Hello, sir. How can we help?
There we go. There's somebody. Looks like a transport wagon.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, there's one A. I'm gonna get some food before we leave. Anybody want anything?
No, I'm alright.
Should be good.
All good.
Howdy, Monet.
Bonjour, bonjour. It's time to checkpoint.
Yeah. You want some food before we go? I was gonna get a stew.
Sure, I can bring along a stew. Be sure to bring
Okay.
your lanterns.
You say lentils?
Lantern, yes.
Oh, right, lanterns. I thought you meant lentils for the stew.
No, no, no.
Right. Lanterns, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if I've got a bloody lantern. I think I've got one on the horse. Can we pull them out of the thing? Why do we need lanterns? Am I just stupid?
Bolted out. I'm going to the general store. I'll be right back.
Do you have a lantern? Would you like one?
I do not. I would if you could, please.
Oh, there we go.
I can't seem to reach out. One moment. There we go. Appreciate it.
Hicks, would you like a lantern? Do you have one?
No, I just got one from the store. I'm okay.
Oh, all right. I shall leave this one inside.
Appreciate it.
What's your name, sir? Your name, Mr. Eats.
Mr. Yeats. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That lights up.
I am Antoine Monet.
You fucking postponed it. What happened?
Yes, I had to transport a prisoner that I did not capture myself, but somehow it was my job.
Oh, are we all taking the wagon, or do you want some of us mounted?
I'd prefer the deputies to be on horses.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah.
I was thinking, you're now a senior, of doing this at the bridge south of Emerald, kind of all the way by the water. What do you think of this?
On the bridge south of Emerald.
So it's kind of when out of town here, then there's this bridge going over where used to be a river.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I mean, is that really the main road into Emerald? I feel like most people, they kind of take the tracks in, so maybe closer to there. That's just my thinking.
You want to go
It's up
closer
to
to
you.
Emerald, sure.
Closer to the tracks, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, how about you choose a location and then send it out on the law line so the people know where we are.
Sure. All right.
Multiple levels of training going on here.
So we got Mr. Hicks, was it?
Yeah, that's right. Yes, sir.
Where else do we got? I can see it behind me.
Deputy Lorde. I think we've only briefly met a couple of times. Yes.
And then we here.
Returning Deputy Brady.
Hey, welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's weird. I've actually spent more time with Monet on Levi.
Is it returning you've already got the badge, or returning you need to do a deputy
Not
regular?
yet. I've got to do a few ride-alongs to catch up with the department policies and what's going on essentially.
Alright. Glass, could we send in a tip?
Oh, I was going to do it at Emerald.
Oh yeah, okay, that works. Let's go. Then we can go to the picnic. Alright, let's do two in the front, two in the back.
Sure, I'll pull up to the front.
Speed it up here.
Yep.
What is
Never
happening?
rode in formation with a wagon before. This is something different.
Yes, you'll get plenty of opportunities to when we do prisoner transports.
Right, of course.
What's going on with his internet?
Yes, I need to speed up slightly.
Oh, it's not his internet. He just glass is just fucking him up. General rule of thumb is to just sort of try and cover all sides.
Right, okay.
Unless otherwise instructed, same as any other formation.
Yeah. It's almost like an escort rather than formation, right?
Pretty much, yes. Target practice.
Anything in particular that we're looking to pick up on with this checkpoint, or is it just throwing out a big net, seeing what we catch?
I presume that's a question directed towards.
Oh, no, yeah.
Oh, no, yes.
Is there anything in particular, like, specific we're looking to catch up on, or are we just throwing out a big net here?
It doesn't need a big net. Use them hunts by quick feed.
Right.
Criminals, he said.
We then seize them. I'll explain it once we get there.
All right.
Anything we're trying to catch? Criminals. Oh, wait, what? Did I become a cadet in the SCSD? Fuck, I was trying to become a fisherman.
Horses on the hill.
Close to the entrance and near the tracks. What do you think?
If we're gonna be this much in the open, we might as well be closer to the telegram station.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Looks like we got one horse approaching telegrams right now.
Yeah.
Yes. Bonjour, bonjour, je m'appelle Poopy Butthole Man.
Alright, we're ready. You gotta go see James. Everybody rolled safe.
Stay out of trouble.
Mr.
Yeah,
Seabud,
we'll
I
see
hope
you
you
soon,
understand
I
what I
guess.
just said to you.
$10 and I'll stop.
Oh, is that
They're
half
just
the way?
fucking around so that James can.
That is.
This is a waste of time. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hello
Okay.
there.
Hello.
Can I get a roll in the wagon?
Hey, you there with the mask. You know, the next time that you go from Sisika and you see me enter, I'm happy to bring you with the boat. You
Oh
don't
yeah.
need to
I'm
gas
sorry.
up.
I had my ears were all plugged up. That's my fault. I apologize.
Oh, yeah, yes, I'm
Who's
plugged
in
up
here?
and you didn't
Who's
see
in
me
there?
with your eyes. There's nobody in here.
Yeah.
Now, why
What
do
are
you
you
look
trained
with,
for?
why do you look like another Henderson?
Also,
It is another
Hey,
Henderson.
my
Henderson.
name is Edward Hendis.
Of course you are.
Hey.
I just brought Henderson to
If you need with
Sisika.
Henderson.
Oh, just name?
Yeah.
You brought James? Or,
No,
or
another one.
Gail?
Because you guys spawn like the plague.
No, was it a girl?
Yeah.
Ah, right. Yeah, she's a piece of fucking work.
Is there
I don't
any
know,
updates on
she's-
Keppel?
Oh no, James is a worse one.
Where's James?
Oh, he's probably ours with Sisika at this point.
I think she's
Hold on, mate.
in Ansbach.
You know what? You know what,
What's
Edward?
it-
I
hey,
actually,
what's in the way?
Glass
I actually
nose.
ended up beating up her too.
Oh, yeah? Good. Back her. I don't even know. She caused all those problems for no reason.
Yeah, I mean
She's
that was a
cunt.
whole lot of trouble for some bandages.
Yeah,
all
Keppel's
right.
at the end of the
Although, well,
and
yeah,
Henderson's
played
been
whole
arrested.
fucking, I don't know. Anyways, alright, we're out of here. Hold safe, everybody.
Yeah, no, we got him. I think he's just playing tricks.
Yeah, no, he's been
you
fucking
are
around, wasting our time.
Fucking Henderson's come from.
Alright, so. Keppel's been found. The three of us who. They were just fucking art with us. And I think that woman was possibly a Jolly Roger. But we didn't know yet that our deputy hadn't been found yet, so.
Yeah, I mean to be honest, even if they were, pulling our leg, at least we had two of them here, so we stopped them from going to Valentine and stir up shit there.
It's true. Alright, well, what are you up to now? The rest of you just coming here.
We are going to set up a checkpoint somewhere around here.
Okay. Did anyone know that we found sand yet?
Yeah, he wasn't missing. He was just having a conversation with CJ. They're up in Ansburg now. CJ just went off to Valentine, I guess.
Okay.
All right, so all of our kidnapped or missing are found. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we can let you all get back to your roadblock checkpoint, and I guess we'll
Well,
go.
thank you.
I'm gonna head the roads, I guess, from here.
All right.
I'm
See
gonna
you
head back to
soon, all right?
Valentine and call it a night.
All right, let's set it up. Come on.
Y'all stay safe.
All right.
Yeah.
See y'all later.
Ride safe.
Fully, I'll follow you to roads and then head to St. Denis from there.
All right.
Yeah, I guess the other side's probably better.
Monet, yeah, his voice is
Whose
great.
horse is this?
Whose horse is that?
Not a clue. Might have been the one the fellow with the white mask was riding before he doubled up with Henderson. Do we still gotta get that telegram out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. The general plan here is as followed. Criminals, they use this point as a point of communication, so they will arrive here, possibly going over the hill at high speeds. They will see it's too late, and the moment they see us, they will use their binoculars and run off like the wind. At that point, it is our job to chase them. If people do get close here, we will ask them what their business is, where they're going, and what they might be transporting if they have a way. And the general thing is just to get somewhat of a control of the population around this criminal hub of an emerald.
Makes sense to me.
Now, we're using these lanterns to show that to the civilians we are harmless because no criminal ever goes around with a lantern. This is pure science.
I mean, you can't argue with that logic.
Horse, get out of here. Hey, come on, chop chop.
I feel safer already.
Mm-hmm. It's time to enact some good justice.
I hitched my horse.
Now, I have brought with me the wanted list. We will not be able to see how wanted people are, what they're wanted for, but I have brought the list with the wanted names. There's a horse currently arriving at Emerald and took a left turn because it didn't want to go here. See, it's already working. Mr. Brady,
Yes?
are you at this point then seen as a cadet or a senior cadet?
Not entirely sure. I know I don't have to do the basic cadet training, so I guess it's...
But have you been told that you are allowed to assist in situations when there is a senior deputy?
No, I've not been told anything direct, but then again, nobody really knows.
Nobody really knows. Well, that doesn't really help.
Not really, no.
Alright, well, then we will make the card ourselves. If you are, as long as you are with Glass or right behind Glass, you are allowed to follow him if it comes to a chase. If you lose Glass, you are supposed to return to a known point immediately.
Sure. Sounds good to me.
Here, Monet.
Yes?
I got this in a flash for you. Oh.
Yeah, maybe slightly too high. Let me come.
Can you reach?
I'll come down. Here you go. Awaken. Bonjour. Let's see what we got here. You work here? Greg!
No, it looks like a farm hunt.
Greg is fine. Greg can go along.
Rider.
We got riders. Now let's find out who they are. Let's ask them what they're doing and why they're going here.
All right.
I will stay with this wagon. Oh dear.
Oh, apologies.
No, we're just keeping an eye out on things here. So as long as you're safe and doing well,
Nothing's threatened me. I'm pretty good.
good. Well, if there is anything, you know to call.
Well, last time somebody tried to call the law down here, someone was rustling cattle and no one ever showed up. But that didn't turn into much anyway, so not a big deal. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
we've had a few reports of that. We usually catch them outside of the ranch, to be honest. We usually try and correlate when they might be going after the tip's sent in. So if you ever wonder if nobody's turned up, usually we might be in Valentine or somewhere trying to intercept them.
Okay. No big deal. I understand, mail and you got shit to do. So
Yeah. All right. Well, you have a good day.
yeah, you too.
Did you feel safer because I was holding this? Did it make no difference?
Well, no, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'd say stick with it.
Okay.
That was Bill.
Bill, what? Bill, last name what?
You just said Bill.
Gosh, damn it. Well, I've brought the paperwork here. Let me see if there's a wanted bill. There's a big file. Jot down it.
Got a wagon coming fast.
There's a lot of wanted bills. There's like at least 20 wanted bills.
Oh, we're looking to make arrests here.
If possible, yes. We're gonna need a first name, last name.
What's up, Thunder?
Okay.
And then if you bring them here, I'll be able to check the wanted list. But I won't be able to see what they wanted from, just if they are wanted for how many days.
I see. Okay.
I had it
Maybe we should
confirmed
get
that
more details.
that gentleman, he did in fact feel safer when he saw the lantern.
Alright, and what was his name?
I didn't ask.
It's going to be vital to find out their names because I didn't go check if they are wanted.
Honestly, a great idea.
That is true. That is true. I've told you the lantern is a weapon of safety.
A weapon of safety.
A tool. That's a much better word. Now, what was your name again, Cadet? Remind me once more. Higgs. There's a new person to talk to. Look, they're looking at us. If they run off, do they run off? They're running. Get them.
A person on the left or the right?
Left.
Left? I guess. Oh, are we going left again? That's good.
Left more. Already beelining for Van Horn.
You see anything, Lord? I didn't...
No, I lost him a long time ago. I was kind of just following you.
Yeah, okay.
The old criminal
Just head
fog
back.
rolled in just before he got to the
There is a
telegram
little
station.
cabin down there at the bottom.
Yeah, that mist was pretty heavy.
I'd say usually if they beeline that way, they're heading for Van Horn,
They'll probably send telegrams out to whoever.
scurrying back into their little
Yeah,
nest.
likely.
There's another one at the telegram station now.
Okay. Yeah, lost them, I'm afraid. The mist came in and we completely lost track.
Well, there's a new person currently at the telegram station. Let's
Okay.
find out their name.
Just one simple question. On a scale from 1 to 10, when you saw me approaching with a lantern, did you feel safe? Shit.
Psychically calming him down.
Apologies for that, sir. Like I said, my name's Shane Hicks. What, can I ask for your name? Is that okay? Percival. Percival. Oh, you know this fella.
What do you mean, no?
I haven't seen you before.
What's your last name, Percival?
Huh?
What's your last name?
What is my last name? What day is it?
Oh, Jesus, now you're asking. It's Sunday.
What does that have to do with anything?
Friday. Yeah.
No, it's Sunday.
What was my name on a Friday?
Go by different names on different days.
No, I just can't remember.
Oh, fair enough. Sorry about bothering you. We're not trying to toss you or nothing.
Petherington. Yeah.
Petherington. All right.
Percival Petherington?
Got it. Well, it brings you out this way. We're just doing a routine kind of checkpoint, making sure everybody's okay out at the ranch.
Yeah, just riding around, nothing particular.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You do some work out here or just exploring?
No. Baked bread.
Oh, what kind of bread?
Sourdough.
Sourdough? I ain't had sourdough bread in years.
You should have gone to church and make the bread for the communion.
It reminds me of that TikToker who's got the old filter on.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Well, first of all, I don't mean to keep you nothing if you're finished with your telegrams. It's just to check how you were and make sure you're okay, really.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, it's Table Story. Hi, Table Story, my child.
Sure.
I birthed that
Appreciate it.
channel from my womb. And then left it with my grandparents to raise.
Well, what did you find out, Cadet?
His name is Percival Petherington. He bakes sourdough bread. He's a very forgetful man. He goes to church on Sundays, and he's just out here doing some exploring, traveling.
All right. well? Did your intrusive thoughts believe that he might have been a criminal?
Intrusive
Not
thoughts.
at all. He seemed okay.
Rider behind us.
Seemed okay, and he was okay. It was correct. He was perfectly fine. Ryder, let's introduce ourselves.
Howdy. Ah.
Oh, it is not just a rider, it is a deputy.
How's it going?
How's it going?
Bonjour, bonjour. I am doing quite all right over here. Are you here to support us? Perfect. Well, we are hard on work to capturing many criminals here on this criminal meeting spot.
Right, I would imagine so. How's it going so far?
So far, we have got one escapee that managed to get into the woods
Her
and we
name
didn't
is-
find him no more. And one named Percival.
Rider
Duffy
coming
or
in.
something.
Oh, let's focus. Which way?
Running off north at the moment.
Yeah. Right up, going back. Up the hills. Hey, what? Just go have a conversation, you two.
Alright.
Yep. So I've been told by Monty that as long as I'm with a deputy or higher, I can act as a deputy.
I think you need to be with a senior deputy, and I'm not, so...
He said deputy.
Oh, alright. I thought he said senior, but...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh. I do have some.
Let's see where they went.
No. Let me check out the hill real quick. We would have had to ride off to the left. To the right, we would have seen them again.
Well, it looks like there's probably someone home here, so we can pop in and say hello.
Yeah, let's have a look. Oh.
Good afternoon, SCSD. Anybody home?
Hello.
Hello. Kings
Howdy.
Crossing Sheriff's Department.
Howdy.
And
How's it going?
who do we have here then?
Florence Black. Who are you gentlemen? Saints Cross Sheriff's Department, but
That's
I
right.
meant
Deputy
the
Lorde.
particulars. Pleasure, Mr. Lord.
What
Enjoy
might you
recruit?
be
I
up
imagine.
to?
Brady.
Well, a friend of mine wanted me to help him start up a business, so I'm helping making him some whiskey.
Right, whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh, right. How do you make whiskey?
Well, usually do a good mix of
Stop, Miss Black.
And off she goes. All right, which way is she gonna go? All right, Miss Black. Free. Blimey.
Stop.
Yep. Stop the horse. Stop the horse. Stop the horse.
Horse. Going left.
Yeah. Miss Black, stop the horse. Well, you're riding directly up a mountain. It's extremely dangerous. Come on now. Yes, all right. Stop the horse. There we go.
hell no.
Come on. Where on earth do you suspect you're going to go up a mountain here? You're going to injure yourself. Oh, I think she went east. Kill my horse. She fucking kill my horse. She killed my horse. now I'm pissed. Try to rope it. Definitely dead. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna roll the dice for him in a minute. Oh, that's gonna hurt. 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 Oh, pissed. God, this is not night time. Where the fuck am I? Oh, I'm here. Okay. Right, I'm a bit scared for the fucking deputy. What did she say her name was? You thought it did what my body did? Florence Black? Isn't that your name? No. What's your character's name? Florence something? I'm gonna give that name instead.
You alright?
Yes, I suppose I'm alright, yes. A bloody horse went over a bloody mountain edge. I lost the individual. And, horse took a terrible tumble, might have injured itself, and I thought I'd better get back here just in case anything happened to Brady there. I suppose you lost her as well.
Yeah. I got up the hill, horse slid back down the hill. I think you went over the edge, I seen.
Yes, I did. I thought she
went
went
over the edge as well.
Yeah, she looked like she went east, and then I lost her. Ooh, that was quite the jog back.
Well, at least we know that Florence Beck wanders these parts.
Right,
Which is
yes.
good information.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't know the
Silver
difference when it comes to distilling whiskey and distilling moonshine, so I have no idea if she was even breaking the law, but I assume so.
You could have brought her here. I have a keen smell of good whiskey, and I would have known if it was whiskey.
Well, that was the plan, yes, but she sort of ran, but I assume Brady informed you of all that.
She must have outsmarted us.
Right.
It really don't matter if she's making it on her own. It's moonshine regardless. No
Did we
matter
just
what
let
label.
those people pass without asking them who they are?
Oh,
Are we sleeping on the job?
I was focused on... sorry.
Yes, I'm going to walk into the ranch and reclaim a horse.
Emerald.
Yes, I've got one spare over there.
Do you want to ride up?
Yes, alright, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, my horse and hills don't agree today.
No, I mean, I was trying to, I suspected she was going to injure herself, or...
I was worried, to be fair. I thought at one point she started sliding back down on top of me.
Oh, blimey.
Oh, we've got a few riders.
I'll grab my horse and then we'll quickly say hello.
Yeah.
Florence Jackson. I believe her name was Florence Jackson. Actually, I'd say her name. I must say, I think her name might have been Florence Jackson. Do you know? I must say. Oh, Wix. Been a little while actually since I've had Wix out, so. I didn't see anything. I was in the room pissed. Oh, yeah, I mean, she fucking completely outdid me.
What's your name?
How about you? Brady.
Brady. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Hello, sir.
Afternoon, Deputy Lord.
I like your horse.
Thank you very much. This is Wix.
Wiggs, that's a nice name.
Yes, he's a good chap.
My horse is over there, Stormcloud. Not very creative, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it looks alright. Gets the job done. As long as you can get your work done, that's all that matters.
Yep. A horse is your livelihood. You lose your horse, you kind of lose it.
Exactly.
You work here on the ranch then?
Well, yes, basically. I work at the several ranches, whatever's available.
Right, yes. Well, good honest work, I suppose, isn't it?
Yes, it does.
What was your names? I didn't catch them. I don't know if you gave them to me when I gave mine.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Silas.
Aaron and Silas. One name, no
Hi.
surname?
No, I don't have a surname.
You don't have a surname?
I'm Silas Holiday. So.
Well, my actual name is Snowwolf, but I usually go by my mother's given name.
So, Aaron Snowwolf.
Yes, basically.
Right. And Silas Holiday, was it?
Yep, it is.
Right. Oh, yes. Good to meet you.
What's your name?
Deputy Lord. Lucien Lord.
Deputy Lord?
Yes, with an E, though, so you don't get me confused with anyone above their station, you know.
Honestly, I just want to make sure I don't have to always keep bowing down.
Alright. No, you don't have to do anything like that. That would be something, though, wouldn't it, if everyone did that when I rode past?
Well, I think that American whatever war probably proved the point. Didn't work out so well.
No idea what the fuck he just said. Alright, well, if you don't mind, we're going to get on with our duties here. It was good to meet you both.
Alright, take care.
All the
Be
best
safe.
for work.
Y'all stay safe.
Have a good one.
Yes, have a nice day. I don't know if you managed to get their names before
Yeah.
I showed up, but...
Aaron Snowwolf. Solus Holiday.
Or was it Solus?
So that's what I caught. Unless it was
I just never heard the name Solus. I thought it was Silas, but perhaps Solus. You might have said Solus.
Solus. God knows. Seem new to the crossing though. Doing a bit of ranch work apparently. Going from ranch to ranch, delivering stuff.
Right.
Bill, what would be your last name? Tulin. Do you go by Bill or by Billy?
No.
Okay, so I have a cutler, a cannibal, a Kavanagh, a Hitman, an Underwood, a Stegley, a Slade, a Mooney, a Bugs, a Bones, a Veneducci, a Roberts, a Headman, and one just named Billy. Are you a man that just goes by Billy on a daily basis? Alright, well, you are cleared. Madame, what was your name? I have a Kelly, but not a Ellie. Alright, well, both of you are clear. You are good to go. Thank you for the inconvenience, but it's important to check it out. Good day further on your
Ride
travels.
safe.
Do we have a Aaron, Snowwolf, and a Silas or Solus Holiday?
How many names you just said?
Aaron, Snowwolf, and Solus Holiday? Silas Holiday? One or the other.
A holiday?
Holiday and
Aaron
Snowwolf.
Stylus?
No. Aaron, there's a chap who's
Snowwolf.
he's only got the name Aaron, but he also goes by Snowwolf. And then a separate chap, a second individual, that is either Silas or Solus Holiday.
I have none of the
Aaron
above.
Stylus?
No Silas, no Snowwolf, no Aaron, no nothing.
Alright, yes, they seemed, I think they suggested they were new.
Excuse us, sir, checkpoint. You mind if we just ask you where you're taking these people? Oh, Valentine. Oh, just a oh, alright, oh. Well, oh, carry on then, sorry.
Travel
It's a
safe.
VIP.
Where did Duffy go?
She went back to
She
Valentine.
said that, yeah, she thought we might have too many people here.
But one is a cadet.
Yeah, I don't think she knew that.
Alright, well, so far, no criminals captured. I'd say we sit out the night, and if by nightfall none shown up, we'll leave it for the day. Does everyone agree, or do we want to stay longer?
I think staying
Sounds
the night
good to
should work.
me. Yeah.
Yes, I'm happy to go along with whatever we do.
I think the fact that we've chased off already about 2-3 people is already going to send a good message.
Quite right.
What we gotta keep in mind is that at some point the criminals will telegram each other not to go to Emerald, which means that for the night, Emerald is going to be the safest place in the crossing.
Definitely a good thing.
Now, how long has it been since you were a deputy? Like, how long have you been
Around 10 to 12 months.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Still had the old filing system back in my day.
Wasn't it longer than the 10 or 12 months? I feel like there was...
Potentially even, yeah.
We
think-
got a wagon!
Wagon? How do you two? Oh, just a regular transport? Who's that in the back there?
Oh, it's Davies. These people, it's a company.
Oh, alright. Oh, sorry. Well, I think you should be good to go, right?
Maybe don't you drag on me.
You set up a little campfire there.
Oh dear, we got raiders. With lanterns. They must not be criminals.
Rangers.
Rangers.
Couple rangers passed.
County Ranger Court.
Did they just pass through our checkpoint without being questioned?
I think they announced themselves as Rangers. And
They did,
yeah.
They did.
Oh, and they think the Rangers are just clear of getting through a checkpoint. That's not how it works. I mean, I could put a darn lantern on my horse and a green poncho and act like I was a ranger.
That is true, but I wonder if they were on a search and rescue or something. Perhaps they just were in a rush for that reason. Emergency situation. I suppose we could have followed them and asked.
That did seem like they was in some kind of hurry.
Yes. Well, we'll give them the benefit of the doubt today, but no one escapes a checkpoint.
Alright, understood.
Yes. Speaking of
Who
which,
all do we have here? I only know Glass and Monet.
yes, Deputy Lorde.
Deputy Lord. Nice to meet you. I'm Deputy Anne O'Flynn.
It's a pleasure.
Former Deputy Brady. Returning deputy, should I say.
Well, glad to have you back.
Good to be back.
The cadet over there is Hicks.
And, sorry, go on.
The cadet on to our right is Hicks. I don't know if you can hear anything from over there, though.
Ah. Oh, we got a raider coming in. Couple.
Ooh, couple raiders.
Yeah.
Are they binoculars?
Being chased by wolves by the looks of it.
Rescue them.
There are wolves up here. No, it's a deer.
Oh, it's a deer.
He was hunting.
Oh.
Afternoon. He's
Howdy,
crossing
sir.
Sheriff's Department.
Well, how can I help you?
At first we thought you were being accosted by wolves, and we came over to see how you were doing, and then we realized you were doing a spot of hunting.
Yes, no wolves or anything like that.
Right. Everything all right? I'm Deputy Lorde, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Do you have a name?
Yes, Paz.
Paz, as in peace.
See, yes.
Just one name, Paz for peace. Or do you have a surname?
That I do. Arroyo de la Paz.
Absolutely no idea what that name was there. I'm so sorry.
No problem. This is a bit heavy. I'm going to put this down
Yes,
if you
yes,
don't
go
mind.
for it. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
of course.
absolutely.
Do you often have to come and rescue people from wolves here?
No, not often. That's why we were so surprised. We've got a checkpoint set up, and we're just sort of ensuring that everyone's safe through the area and that there isn't any criminal activity, which is why we are sort of doubling up, checking that you weren't being accosted by wolves, and double checking on citizen status and such, which is why I asked your name as well, but I didn't quite catch the surname there, I'm afraid.
Oh, that is all right. It is Arroyo de la Fe.
I'm going to ask you to spell that, if that's all right.
Of course. It is Arroyo. And the second part is de la Fe, which is DE space LA space FE.
Arroyo de la Fe.
Correct.
There we go. I'm sure I butchered that, but yes. All right. Well, we're just checking on everyone and checking everything's all right. And yes, it was a pleasure to meet you, Paz.
You as well.
All right. Well, do let us know if you are accosted by wolves in the future.
I will make sure to do that.
All right. We'll ride in and save you. You know.
Of course. I appreciate the concern.
All right. Have a wonderful evening.
You as well. Buenos noches.
Have a good one.
But I'm so terrible with names sometimes. Like that other chap over there that kept saying Silas or Solus, and I couldn't hear what he was saying.
I couldn't.
Immediately
couldn't
followed
really
by Paz Arroyo de la Fe. It's a wonderful name, to be honest, but
Did we get him?
Oh, yeah. Criminals. That's why we're there before.
we lost Monet.
He's going to check a telegram. I'm not gonna lie, I did not catch that fella's surname. What did he say? Royal
It was
Pie?
Arroyo de la Fe, but he
Arroyo de la Fe.
yes, Paz Arroyo de la Fe. Let me know if you want the spelling, because I needed to ask him for it.
I thought he said Royal Pie.
I didn't hear anything that he said the first time he said it.
Okay, spell apart his name.
Arrrooyo.
Bayo? No, that's no such name.
Yes, he seems alright to me.
How are we all doing? We still awake? Able to keep through the night?
Yes, sir.
All
I'm
good
trying
to
to
go.
cover my yawns, Lonnie.
If anyone needs any stew or something to wake themselves up, you can always go to Little Emerald Saloon. I'm sure they have some decent stew.
All good
I
for
do
now.
have some
They were
brownies
serving
on
up some
me,
rabbit
but they're
stew
good.
earlier. It's real good. You ask him
Rabbit
put
stew.
some. Yeah, you ask him put some extra pepper in there. It's good.
They chili peppers or just pepper?
No, like ground pepper.
Let me go check my telegrams real fast.
Mr. Heat.
Yes, sir.
Of course, this is going to be a question you're going to get from everyone, but why is it you want to become a deputy?
Truth be told, I'm kind of doing it vicariously for my brother. He made his way out here, and he wanted to join this program and didn't quite make it. He fortunately passed away on the trail, but came out here to collect his belongings, bring his stuff back home, and figured I may as well at least try to seek out what he came out here for. I used to be a rancher in Montana. I was hired as a posse man a couple times, along with my brothers, and I grew a bit of a liking for it, so one of a few things I'm good
Oh, we
at,
need
so
to roll.
may as well make a living from it.
Alright. Is the horse dead?
Figure if you find yourself capable to put the badge on, you probably
He's alive.
should.
I'll probably
Plenty
give him a
of people
few
that can't
days off.
do it, so those that can probably should do it.
It's not much of a calling, but more a sense of purpose.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, it's kind of beautiful.
He lives.
A hard job, you know.
Yeah, I think I was a little underprepared for just how chaotic things can be out this way. Ain't nothing I can't handle. It's just more than I expected, to be honest.
Yeah, it all lies in our matters of communication. At some point, it's going to be difficult to be able to communicate where everyone needs to go and where we are now. And means that we end up riding a lot from point to point.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't mean chaotic as in the department itself. I just mean the types of people y'all are dealing with day to day. Seems I get a distinct feeling some people actually enjoy it. It's kind of odd to me.
The crime?
Yeah, people seem to. I don't know. They seem to get a thrill out of it.
Oh yes, especially those with the last name of Henderson or Quill. That's quite a list, actually.
Or Heller.
Who the hell is Heller?
Sissica.
Yeah. Very sorry. Excuse of a human, as far as I could see and tell, but I don't know the man. He kidnapped Manius earlier today. Tied him down, cut him up, took his eye, and then ransomed his location for 3 Lancasters.
Took his eye, really?
Yep. He brought it with him to Blackwater, tossed it down in front of a group of deputies. Said, give me 3 Lancasters and 2 Navies or you ain't getting his location and he will die. Yep. Luckily, while he was being interrogated, we had already found Manius.
He lost his eye, or did he lose anything else?
I went to the St. Denis Medical afterwards. He was being treated by some doctors in there. I didn't quite get a look, and I had to go to bed before he came out of surgery. Seemed like it might have been pretty bad.
We have a Laurel Finch telegram office right now, speaking with Glass.
Laurel Finch. Oh, there is a lot of finches. Isobel Finch, Adelaide Finch, Finch de la Cruz, Finch Walton. But no.
John Boy Walton. John Boy. That's my next character's name, John Boy. Remember the Waltons?
No, it should be fine.
Good night, John Boy.
Okay, thank you.
No? Okay. See ya.
Oh, the dawn is breaking. Alright, well, it seems that there's less and less people arriving here, which I'm going to assume that the criminals have found out about our action here, which means that it is soon time for us to go.
Yeah, probably right.
Perfect timing. Dawn's just on its way.
Now, keep in mind, when it comes to checkpoints, anyone can start a checkpoint, senior deputy, or otherwise. So, I think we should try and keep this up whenever it's not too busy.
Makes
Sounds like
sense.
a good idea.
Agree.
All right, got it. Good way to keep the other side on their toes, right?
Exactly. Even sometimes it's smart to move your checkpoint mid-checkpoint.
Riders.
Oh,
Yep.
I think those are just
Those are
wild
wild
just the
horses.
one.
There's one
Yeah,
rider
there's one
coming.
rider
Just
right
the one.
there.
One rider
Arriving.
chasing them out of town.
Arriving at the telegram right there. One there.
Excuse me? Excuse me, miss?
James Crossing Sheriff's Department.
Howdy. So, excuse me?
Yeah, SESD. We're just running a checkpoint here. Just wanted to introduce ourselves. I'm Detective Glass. What's your name?
Nice to meet you. It's Ruby. Ruby Linwood.
Ruby Linwood. Related to Lily?
No, I do have a sister named Sarah, but she's new around here.
Oh, okay. Are you...
Ruby Linwood.
Yeah, but I've been getting along with branches pretty well. Yeah, just been doing some odd jobs here and there.
Ruby Jackson is quite wanted, but I don't think that's the Ruby.
Usually, but
Ruby
it's
Threat.
the best jobs right now. Sometimes I go to Pronghorn.
He said Ruby Linwood. I don't know.
It just depends.
It's not gonna be a wanted person.
To be
Right.
honest. Ruby Linwood, nice to meet you. I don't know if you're the same group that stopped me earlier, but there was a bunch of you guys looking for people out here? I was talking, and some guy came up to me. He was crazy. Said he wanted my gun so he could shoot you guys, and then you guys ended up dealing with him, I think. So. So he was
Another
crazy.
rider.
I didn't get his name then, but they were dealing with him. So.
Want to give this one a go?
Tough cookie.
Yeah, can do.
Me and my sister both are. The
Oh.
only way you can make it out here.
Howdy. There you go.
All right. Well, we
Alright,
won't keep
everything
you
going
any
all right
longer.
here?
Be safe,
Yes.
okay?
Just
Have a
do
good
the
day.
Thank you. You too.
guy did a quick checkup. Check.
Have a
You
good
know
one.
if there's any
Checkpoint.
trains around? I need to go to Valentine to try to get
Has it been
Name's
successful for
Brady.
anything?
like goods. And
So
I
far.
don't know if it's safe to take the tracks, but I hate all the
I mean,
Howdy, Sheriff.
sported up
Howdy
a
there.
few people.
Check the train schedule behind us.
I see.
Ooh, I didn't know there was a schedule.
Yeah, they posted up, Miss
It's a
Linda.
good place to put a checkpoint, to be honest. I like this.
They'd be surprised. A lot of people come down the hill and, well, usually run off the other way if they're up to something.
Oh yeah, yeah. I stake out around here a lot, and
See you
there's so
later.
many people you see.
Yeah, I think we're finishing up though. I think Mommy's got the
Okay.
wagon going, so.
Howdy there. All right. I was just making sure
Alright.
everything was all right.
Good job.
Eventually, it's gonna get probably a little busy. The time where all the criminals come out of their little hidey holes is coming soon.
Yeah.
Dawn is here. Time is gone. So we're
Yeah.
gonna bring the wagon back to the road. If anyone wants to go somewhere else, feel free to.
No,
Otherwise,
I'll
we-
stick to roads.
Yes, I'll go to
Alright.
roads and write up the paperwork on that. One individual.
Roads now, since you already have 6 here.
Oh, yeah.
I'll meet you there,
Miss
Matt.
Black.
Right.
I believe she is wanted at the moment, I think.
Oh, almost certainly.
She just got out of Sisika yesterday.
Who's this?
Black. Miss Black. Can't remember the first
Alright,
name.
good
then.
work, everyone. Thank you for your
Okay.
time.
Not a problem.
Appreciate it. I'll drop in behind.
When I get back to Rose, probably hang around for a little while. Hit the bed. Feel my eyelids starting to get a little heavy. Thank you, sir.
Yes, I think I shall write up this report and do the same.
It does seem like it's getting to that time.
Yes, I tend to clock out around this time each night.
Hmm.
Although that chaos that you were speaking of usually tends to amp up around now, so beware.
Yeah, I think it was actually probably just a couple hours before Brady here went up to bed, so I would imagine it's probably about close to 14 hours ago. So all this kind of shit happened.
That's about right.
Yeah.
To be fair,
Seemed like
I
it came out of
believe-
nowhere, right?
it's usually how it goes. It's all peace and quiet. It's as we used to call calm before the storm.
Yes.
Then suddenly you get a whole heap of shit.
Yes. I mean, we knew Manius was going off to meet somebody, but we had an inkling something might have happened, but nothing like that. That was horrific.
Yes, that's terrible. Manius is a good man.
Just seemed it.
Unfortunately, part of the job. We're thrust in front of all of these criminals, and some of which are complete maniacs. Really no other way to put it. You just have to roll with the changes and roll with the punches, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That it
Gotta
really
keep
is.
checking under your bed, right?
Right, yes. A lot of the job is really just sort of doing that, you know. Trying to roll with the chaos.
I got to a point where I stayed at a different place every single night because you never know who followed you.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Monet's right though, communication is really key, I think. One of the things that will certainly keep you, I suppose, safe, or at least will do quite a lot to rein in some of that chaos, is falling on the support of the department and, you know, whoever's riding next to you, and communication among the department through telegrams and such. It makes a huge difference. It really will.
Right.
Reduce
Good advice,
a
I
lot of
appreciate
that chaos. You know, the job is really wrangling chaos. You know, you're a wrangler.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just a matter of trying to do that to the best of your abilities and with fellow deputies and such.
Alright, noted. Appreciate that.
I think regular check-ins also something that we had to start doing back in the day. It just means everybody's aware of where everybody is.
Yes, when I was a cadet, one of my early, or one of my first days, I was with Senior Deputy Pointer at the time, and he just kept drilling communication into me, and you know, I thought it was quite a simple point at first, you know, but really I do think it is extremely important.
Can be life and death sometimes, right?
It just gives us, you know, we don't have a lot of upper hands over what's going on. Quite often they've got the jump on us and they're running off to scurry back to Van Horn or Thieves Landing or something. The only thing we really have is, you know, a specific ability to communicate through our tip line. Making sure that we do that really does sort of provide us with a good arrow in our quiver, I suppose.
Yeah, I'll take advantage of that. Sure.
Honestly, that is our advantage, is we have a lot of deputies, so if you communicate, you can usually get a party going pretty quickly if something is heading their way.
Right.
Lorde.
Lorde.
Usually they get the jump on us, not the other way around.
Careful of this horse.
Alright, well, from what I've seen of you today, you are keen to learn, you ask a lot of questions, and you have a job to do, you are quite
Fresh
focused, so
chicken,
I've only
ice
seen you
cubes
drink.
for a hot day, herbs for all your medical needs, light frontier foods.
Oh my god, I almost hit a dog. God, my perfect record would have been destroyed. Fresh chicken, the fucking Aussie accent. Cool, fucking fresh chicken, mate. Do you want some fucking fresh chicken with herbs? I know, it got me so good. I want to go and buy some. I also want to go to bed. Whose horse is that? Where did that... Could it go? Ah, there you are.
Oh, yep. So much going on.
Not really, I don't think.
Good.
Alright, so I'm going to pop together this little file.
Oh, yes.
Bonjour.
Would have been nice to go back and canvass the area, really, but the whole situation sort of took my attention.
Yeah, I can see why having a horse is a priority, to be fair. Can't do anything without one.
Right. I am curious about what she does she exist? What was her name? Florence Black.
I go to the telegram station. I'll be right back.
And she now, what is the? I've never actually caught anyone doing The Shining. Operating an unlicensed still. Owning, possessing, or operating an unlicensed distillery for the purpose of making moonshine. Bam, there it is. Operating an unlicensed still. 50 days. Cool. And then fleeing and eluding. Oh no, 20 days. Well, there's more for doing that than there is for the actual fleeing and eluding. That's crazy. Okay, wanted. Florence Black. Actually, no. Yeah. Florence Black escapes distillery. What a great headline.
There's the lightning.
Hello there, Deputy. Could I bother you with a song for a penny?
What?
I'm gonna quickly.
I said, hello there, deputies. Could I bother you with a song for a penny?
He
I'm
is
a traveling
Brady, right?
musician, and you know, there's only so many people in the crossing.
You know, sure, why not? I'd like to hear it.
Oh, perfect! You've made my day.
You know what?
I'll quickly run to the eye house to be back.
Let me get through the milk here. Are you wanting something happy or sad?
Florence Black,
Let's go
caught
with happy,
distilling
please.
moonshine,
It's been
flees pig is
sad
in
the last few
escapes.
days.
Perfect. Date and time. It is the
All right, perfect. I have
10th,
one
and it
singular
was
happy song.
probably about 11 o'clock, right? When did that happen? Let's go with 11.
Some friends and I
Ooh.
public house were playing dominoes
Oh,
one
this is
night.
perfect for while I'm writing this
Went to
fucking
the
thing.
room, the barman came, his face all chalky white. What's up, said Brown? Have you seen a ghost?
Brody
Have
or
you
Brady?
seen your
Brady.
opera?
He's not going to be in here though.
The bucket said he, the bloody pub's on fire. On fire, said Brown. What a bit of luck, everybody follow me. Down to the cellar if the fire's not there, we'll have a rare old spree. So we all went down after good old Brown, and booze we could not miss. And we went there 5 minutes or more till we were all half pissed. And there was Brown upside down, licking up the whiskey off the floor. Booze, booze, the firemen cried as they came knocking at the door. Don't let them in till it's all mopped up, somebody shouted McIntyre. And we all got blue, blind, paralytic, drunk when the old dun cow caught fire. Smith went over to the port wine tub and gave it a few hard knocks. Started taking off his pantaloons, likewise his shoes and socks. Hold on, says Brown, we can't have that, can't do that in here. Don't go washing your trotties in the port wine tub when we've got all this light beer. And there was Brown upside down, licking up the whiskey off the floor. Booze, booze, firemen cried as they came knocking at the door. Don't let them in till it's all mopped up. Somebody shouted McIntyre. And we all got blue, blind, paralytic, drunk when the old dun cow caught fire. Well, then there came an awful crash.
Who is this?
Half the bloody roof gave away, and we were drowned in the fireman's hose, so we were going to stay. So we got some tacks on our wet old slacks and nailed ourselves inside. And we were swallowing pints of stout, we were bleary-eyed. And there was Brown upside down, licking up the whiskey off the floor. Booze, booze, the fireman cried as they came knocking at the door. Don't let them in till it's all mopped up. Somebody shouted McIntyre. And we all got blue, blind, paralytic, drunk when the old dun cow caught fire.
That was beautiful.
Thank you, thank you. I do take tips, by the way.
You don't?
I
But
do.
what if I really want to? Oh, you do.
I
Okay,
do
was gonna say, what
take
if I
tips.
really want to give
Absolutely,
you a
I
tip?
do. Or I die of poverty.
Okay, sure. There you go. That was a lovely song.
I couldn't tell you what she looked like, Florence Black. What was she wearing? I couldn't tell you a single thing. Did she have red hair?
Thank you. You just missed the song, Bunny.
No, I heard it. I was just
Okay.
doing my paperwork again.
Wearing clothing. Had skin. Had some skin. 2 hands with 4 fingers and a thumb on each. Eyeballs. She had a mouth and a tongue with which she was speaking with.
You as well.
Alright, well, honestly, I think this is enough. Brady. God damn it, Brady.
You hear my name?
Yes. What's your first name?
Morgan.
I'm just adding you to the thing here.
All
Do you remember
good.
what that woman was wearing? What she looked like?
Dark green t-shirt, everything else black. Like a checkered dark green. A little bit of yellow maybe in it. Definitely a darker green t-shirt. Unbuttoned at the top, sleeves rolled up.
Dark
To be
green
fair, it's
shirt, unbuttoned, sleeves rolled
honest,
up. Yeah.
same outfit that we got our assistant in.
Right. Yes, that'll do, I suppose.
Yeah, probably in the chat.
All right. Well, that's that all knocked up.
Lovely.
All right, and that's me clocked out as well, I think.
Enjoy.
3, 2, 1. All right, no explosion from the bank. Fantastic. Well, it was good to, ride with you today, Brady. I'm sure you'll get
Been a
your
pleasure.
badge back soon enough.
Hopefully. Hopefully we get to ride again.
Yes, we'll head
And I
out there
don't go
and
sliding down a hill.
we'll have another go at catching her. Yes.
Definitely.
Yes, my horse took a slight injury there, but stable hand said that he's going to be all right. Couple
Oh,
of days.
great. There you go. Well, we get to have a... What would it be? Like a part 2 to this saga.
Yes, I think so. I shall have to bring some pitons or something to climb a mountain with. She's a maniac riding up a mountain like that.
Honestly, when she started riding up that mountain, I was ready for her to slide down, but somehow she made it over.
Yes, same. And then she was gone
Well,
all of a sudden, and that was sort of
you're rolling down the hill.
that was it. Yes.
I was wondering because I seen you. She kind of went over the hill, so I went around, but I couldn't even see this.
Yes, well, I tried to sort of follow her. I think she sort of went east over the top of that mountain. I saw. I thought she was trying to get back to the road, and then I noticed a bunch of the foliage rustling as she sort of escaped over the top. And in an attempt, probably a foolish attempt, to follow her over it, all that happened really was that I sort of went tumbling myself, and then she was gone after that. The horse wasn't able to keep up. Had to make it back on foot. At least I got my steps in for the day, I suppose.
Exactly. Think about the positives.
All right. All right. Well, I'm going to go and put my head down.
Have a good one.
Yes, you
It
too.
was nice to meet you.
Yes. Hopefully we'll get to do another checkpoint or something soon.
Hopefully.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night. God bless.
Good luck is all I have to say.
I always flee my horse because that way, when I log out and it flees and kills someone, if I flee it myself, I can be responsible for it killing someone.
How do you do?
How do you do? Alright. Weird evening on Law. You know what I didn't do? Log in on the Discord. Didn't clock in. We actually clock in 2 ways. You clock in on the Discord channel as well. Alright, well, that was fun. Either way. It was good to roll around with some different characters. I got to see Glass, who I'm a big fan of. I got to hang out with Mercer. I've not spent a huge amount of time with Mercer. I got to know her a little bit. Never been on a job with Monet. I've been accosted by Monet, but I haven't been on a job with him. And a little chase with whoever the fuck Florence Black is. No idea. Alright, well, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's raid into my good friend Orkish. So you got someone else to follow around. Skyrim Mountaineer. Dude, she absolutely done us on that mountain. I'm pretty sure she went over the mountain the way that I went over it, but she went over it further back, so I have absolutely no idea how she didn't break her neck. I don't know where she went, but it was good. It was a good chase. It was only a short one, but it was a good one. Absolutely done me on the mountain though. Completely. Like the last thing I was expecting. Even in character, I was like, perhaps we don't go over the bloody mountain. I was like, you're going to get yourself bloody hurt. I was just praying that she would do herself in because I was like, this is me down right now. And I was almost. It was pretty close. But yeah, you just sort of have to chase, because the point of being Law is, that's the fun part, being chased by Law, Chase me, chase me. So you just want to chase after him regardless. I tend to try and do that anyway. Even if it's like, they're going to run me straight off the edge of a fucking mountain. It's kind of fun. Was the Rangers for her? Wow, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? I think they rode more sort of north, west, east. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to do more of the ultimate battle thing. Maybe we'll do some Final Fantasy tomorrow. Maybe I'll do some more lore time. I don't know. See you then. Bye.